So I've been getting that itch lately to start a brand new Minecraft world. And my god, is this a beautiful start, dude. Holy. I have so many mods installed. This is not vanilla in the slightest, but I am very excited to start a brand new world here. Now, it would appear that I have spawned on a volcano. Not the best start, but there's some beautiful looking biomes down there. I might go check out those trees. Wow, look at the lava too. You hear that? Man, oh, this is so cool. I've installed so many new things. I don't even know half of what I just installed. Is that coal? Wow, that texture looks crazy. I gotta just explore today. I am playing hardcore, if I didn't mention that, so I can't dilly-dally too much, but inevitably I'm just gonna get distracted by the beauty of the game. Look at this, man. It is so pretty, and the foliage and the plants. Oh. So let's see, I might have spawned on an island. Looks like there's some wreckage out at sea. Oh. Oh shoot. I forgot I only have a few hearts. Bro. Oh my god. Okay. Emerald, some iron, got some bread, that's good. Whoa, is that a new biome? What is that? Oh, it's lavender. Okay. Wow, this is gorgeous, man. Maybe I should settle here for the night. Yeah, there's the volcano from earlier, but the sun is setting, so I gotta make a decision soon. This is so pretty, though. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna settle right here. Is there like a lavender wood? Wait, hold on. Let me check this out. Oh, it pains me to cut down such a pretty tree. Jacaranda wood? It kind of looks like pale wood. Okay, I could build something pretty simple for the night. Okay, I know this is ugly. I've definitely made prettier houses in my day, but this is a fine start. Doesn't need to be anything special. So this is the loot that I've got. Not a bad start. We got some food, we got some gems and whatnot, but I can't use a lot of this stuff yet. And the reason for that is I have this mod installed called Level Z. I've explained this many times, but I will do it again just in case you are new to the channel. This mod adds a progression system to the game, and there's a whole bunch of skills for you to unlock. And the thing about each one of these skills, like mining for example, is that you can only use certain tools and mine certain blocks and do certain actions at a certain skill level. So for example, I can't mine gravel until level 1 mining, or I can't get stone until level 4 mining. Level Z also starts you off with only 3 hearts, which is really bad. And so obviously I don't have any skill points yet, I don't have any XP, but there are a good few ways to get XP. The best way that I've found to do that is to get another mod called Jobs Add-on, which complements Level Z and it adds professions to the game. So in the beginning, I pretty much always go with Lumberjack, so you get XP when you mine trees. So I just wanted to explain that. I know it's a little bit complicated or, you know, not so straightforward as vanilla gameplay, but I don't want to assume that anyone knows what I'm talking about. There's always new people discovering the channel and the mods that I use, and I don't want to assume anything. But yeah, slight issue is that it is nighttime. I have no bed. I have 3 hearts. I'm pretty much as weak as I'm ever going to be. Definitely not my proudest home, but this is a starter base, man. This is humble beginnings. I guess I'll just have to wait for the sun to come up, or maybe I could do some very basic dirt mining, and then tomorrow we'll chop some trees down. Oh, you could place gunpowder down? What? That's news to me. God, I feel like a millennial mom with all this beige white in this house. This is terrible. But beggars can't be choosers, right? Let's see. It's still nighttime, but the sun is setting, so... the sun is setting. The moon is setting. Well, why is the sun... What? Why is the moon... Oh, No. Relax. Yeah, and then he runs off. Okay. Oh my god. Well, okay. Then we have a visitor outside. I'm gonna wait for him to burn in the daylight, but I will chop trees down momentarily. But I swear to god, bro, if I had 3 hearts and that zombie came in through here, I'm cooked instantly. So I gotta be very careful. Yeah, burn, you fools. Burn. Okay. Day 2. Let's repair the damages. There we go. So, there are quite a few trees up there. There's not that many in this biome. I don't know if I'm going to settle here permanently. It's not It's not the most survival friendly, like it's very hilly, but it is very beautiful. But I think the oak biome over there was more promising, just for getting trees. Everywhere I look, man, it's so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. You know, I was thinking about it while the nighttime was passing. I think the one goal that I want to have with this video above anything else is to complete level Z. I think to max out every single skill you need to be level 240, and I've only done it once, but I think that would be a nice goal. It would take forever, but oh, jeez, bro. Warn a guy, huh? I think if there was one thing that I would try to complete in this video, I will do that. I would like to continue this. I don't want it to just be one standalone video. Maybe I'll continue the world, but that's the one thing that I want to get done. Complete level Z. It took me like 30 hours probably to do that the one time I did it, but it's a pretty fun challenge. Is that dark oak? What is that? It looks like an acacia tree, but maybe it's dark oak. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Those are pretty efficient to cut down. Well, I've already ranked up my lumberjack skill once, so in the beginning, doesn't translate to a ton of XP. I only got 9 from that, but over time, it's going to get faster and faster. Oh, that fallen log is cool. You see that? It's so pretty. Alright, so I've got my first official skill point, and I think in the beginning, hearts is the most important thing by far. So I'm going to rank up my health route. Every time you put a point into that, you get a little bit more health, but I have learned the hard way of forgetting to rank up my health, that's for sure. One stray arrow, it'll hit you in the dome, and your world's gone. Oh, you know, while I have the daylight, I should try to find some sheep. Probably would be good not to wait for the night to pass yet again, because it's kind of a waste. Oh, is that one right there? Oh, okay. Well, they're different colors, though, so that's not going to work. So that one's gray. I've got one piece of white wool. Any sheep over there? Well, I'm afraid I waited too long and the sun is setting, so I should get back to my house. Or honestly, like, it's already really dark. I don't know if I can make it back in time. Because, like, one skeleton will definitely one-shot me. This is kind of bad, actually. I don't have a house yet. Maybe I'll set up a new one over here in the forest. God, this is even more derelict than the first house. I mean, I can mine the stone. It's just not going to drop anything, right? Yeah, because I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, well, this is going to have to do, because it is definitely nighttime now. Well, it might be a little bit early in the video to chat about stuff, but I figured if, you know, I'm just waiting for the nighttime to pass, I might as well. If you guys don't know this, by the way, normally I don't just play survival Minecraft. I also talk about life, and I philosophize. I was thinking about empathy because my girlfriend had to deal with some bullshit a while back, like socially. I won't say anything specific, but she had to go through something that really sucked. And, well, I still am very mad for her, and like I wanted to support her during that time. But when you haven't been through something that someone else has, you can try as hard as you want, but you really cannot relate to their experience at all. It's just not something that you can even pretend to be like, oh, I get it, you know? Like, you can say, oh, I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm here for you if you need me. But if you haven't been through the same thing as them, it's really hard to truly understand what they're feeling. And so when that was happening to her, I was like trying my best, but I didn't really fully get it, you know? But then I had to deal with my own version of what she went through. I realized after the fact of like, wow, now I get it. And I mean, it sounds a little bit simple and trite to put it that way, that it's like, oh, yes, obviously if you go through something that someone else has, you can relate to their experience more. But it was just really enlightening to be like, oh, wow, I get it now because I have been through something very similar as them and I'm on the other side of it, you know? And while our experiences were different, I can much more easily relate to the anguish she felt because I had my own thing going on, you know? I mean, and that can be applied to anything in life. If someone gets broken up with and you haven't dealt with a breakup, you can't relate to that until you have your own breakup to deal with. And it just really helps once you are on the other side of something that someone else has gone through, because then you can be like, oh, I'm not faking it anymore. I'm not pretending. I'm not feigning empathy for you. I truly feel what you feel, and I get it now, you know? It's kind of like when someone says, oh, I wish, here are my condolences. But it's like, that's just like a empty, like, it's a nice gesture, but it doesn't mean anything. If you haven't experienced that, where you were like devastated by a loss, then you can't really even pretend to be like, oh, I get it, you know? And maybe that's not what people are doing when they say my condolences, but they are trying to be like, oh, I get it, I understand your pain, but like a lot of the time they don't. And I guess there's not really like a lesson per se from this. Like normally when I talk about something, there's like, oh, this is what I've learned from the experience, but there is something to be said about reflect from time to time on like, oh, I really relate to that person's experience because I have been through something similar. It's interesting to me because I am so bad with empathy. I am terrible with it. It is by far my worst quality, but I'm getting better. But yeah, I do that from time to time. If you're new to the channel and you're like, why is this guy talking about life now? That's what I do. That's just how I roll. I've always done that from the start of this channel. I like to talk about life while also playing Minecraft. But let's not dilly-dally. The sun is up. The day is bright. I need to chop trees down and get some sheep. It is day 3 and I have made almost no progress at all, but that's fine. I'm not in a rush. Well, there we go. Racked up quite a few skill points from that. So let's get 5 hearts and then let's put some point into mining. I would say I'm in a pretty good place to head back to the house and we can start exploring. I don't want to go mining quite yet. I'm not quite ready for that. I mean, there's definitely a ton of ore on the volcano, which should be a good spot, but I want to explore. I mean, it looks so pretty out there. I want to find a place to call home, you know? That lavender biome is cool, but I don't think it's flat enough to justify a whole base. Alright, let's get a sleeping bag. I want to make it pretty. Can I make like a lavender sleeping bag? That'd be cool. Bro, this view is absolutely absurd. I've never seen a view like this. I mean, it's awfully tempting to live here. I will say that is pretty gorgeous. But it's just not a very flat island, you know? It's very hilly. But we'll see. I want to explore. Either way, I want to explore. There's a lot of new biomes out there. There's my starter shack. Disgusting thing. Yeah, let me check if the lavender turns into any sort of dye. I assume it does, right? Yeah, purple. Okay, let's make a purple sleeping bag. And then I guess I should probably take some of this with me. I mean, we got a diamond. That's pretty valuable. But I don't need all this wood. I can leave this here. We'll take the gold and the iron, coal. I can't use the armor for a while. Maybe I can come back. I mean, I don't have to just abandon this place completely. It could be the start of a great adventure, but it does not need to be completely forgotten. Alright, day 4. What a treat to be able to skip the night like that. So, let's make haste. Let's not dilly-dally. We'll go explore. This is really pretty. I gotta say, this is much more flat. I could come back here if I wanted to. I mean, I don't want anyone thinking I don't find this pretty, because this is gorgeous. Is that the same Enderman from earlier? Keeps following me. This is a cool looking biome. Like a windswept beach. I think these are potatoes, right? Oh, they're onions. That's right, that's right. Yeah, look at this biome. This is cool. You almost need a torch to explore it because it's so dark in here. Oh, is that a village? Oh, I think it is. Okay, well this place just leveled up. Wow, look at those trees. I thought those were redwoods. Maybe it's the same biome, but those look much, much taller. What is this stuff? Goldenrod. That's cool. And there's like some stumps and like fallen trees or something. This is pretty interesting. Gotta say, that view is quite nice. This kind of reminds me of the plains biome in Valheim. Oh, started raining. Okay. First time seeing that. Well, let's take refuge at the village. This looks like a nice place. Okay. Not today, not today. Kind of forgot that zombies can spawn when it's thundering. Okay, enough of that tomfoolery. Okay, much better. Oh wow, the reflection? Look at that, because it was wet. That is sick. Clarids. What's up, my man? Walk away from me. Could take some bookcases. Oh, it's a golden chicken. Look at that. Literal golden goose. That is such a crazy starter island. Look at that. The volcano in the middle. Everyone always asks me, what's the seed in your video, or how do you find such crazy seeds all the time? I don't, dude. I just get lucky. I don't know how it's always so beautiful like that. Well, I haven't found any good loot yet. That is one thing that leaves to be desired. Just a bunch of empty houses, but I can trade with these guys. Trading gives a ton of XP. That is such a cool pot. Look at that. I think this is the archer, but I cannot trade with him yet. Hey, jeez, bro. Shoving me out. There's the archer tunic, the archer hood. Wow, that's cool looking. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at that hood, dude. That is super cool. I will say this one is taking away a heart, though, for me wearing it, so I'm back down to like 3.5 hearts. So not ideal, but it's fine. The drip is worth it. What is that? You see that? There's a tent over there. Oh, there's a villager in here. I think this might be the archaeologist. That's kind of cool. It's like an outcast on the edge of the village. Lives by himself like a hermit. Oh my god, dude. This is such a beautiful spot. Look at this. I've never seen a spot more gorgeous than this. Feels like I'm playing like a Blender simulation that you would see in 2015 on YouTube. Like, oh, this is what Minecraft will look like in 20 years. And it's like, no, it's actually playable now. This is in-game footage. Absolutely crazy. Okay, well, that would be a ton of wood over there. That could be a good spot to settle in. There's also that really tall forest right here. Yeah, these look like different trees. Those trunks are different. They're so tall, dude. I don't really want to settle in the forest. It would be nice to make like a Red Dead Redemption 2 ranch style home. It's kind of out in the prairie. There's just something about this particular spot that is so crazy beautiful to me. I really would want to settle out here. It's so flat, so perfect for farming. I think this will work. I do seem to have settled right on top of some sort of burial ground. It's not the most settling, but maybe that could be my mine shaft. Oh my god, I almost just fell in there, and that would have actually been the end of the video. Holy crap. Now I can upgrade my shovel and my pickaxe to the stone tier, because I got level 4 mining. So there we go, getting an upgrade, very nice. Okay. That was really bad. Let's just take a second. I just need to change my underwear. That's what I'm saying, man. That's how quickly it can change on a dime if you don't upgrade your health. I think I got down to like 1 heart there, or maybe 2. Oh, I can't even see anything. Like, is that... Okay, I can see my arm. Barely. Okay, there's the outside. Dude, that skeleton is just fiending to shoot me again. Do I just make a dash for... Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Maybe I could just, like, sneak my way out. Alright, go. Alright, guys. While I'm mining in this cave here, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Raycon Everyday Earbuds. So these are obviously earbuds. They are just a great way to listen to music. And Father's Day is coming up, dude, so it'd make a good gift for dad. Their latest model has 32 hours of battery life. That's pretty cool. And multi-point connectivity, so you can pair 2 devices at once. And check this out. They've got this new weatherproof IP66 rating, which means they are going to stand up to rain or if you're sweating while exercising, which is huge. You know, you don't want your earbuds falling out while you're on a jog, right? They're also turbo quick at charging. They've got a new quick charge function that lets you charge them in 10 minutes, and that'll get you 90 minutes of battery. And just personally, from me to you, I really do like the low profile of these earbuds. I mean, see for yourself. And oh, look, hey, it's me. How you doing? They fit well and they're pretty comfy. And check this out. This is the protective case for the earbuds. I got a stone texture one because I'm kind of a minimalist myself, but they've got a ton of choices, and you can even charge them wirelessly from within the case. So head on over to buyraycon.com/flowstate to get 15% off Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Okay. Whew. That was a little bit close, but I got what I needed. I got my stone. Okay, so now I'm going to put a point into farming. So now I can use the furnace, and I will cook up my stone. Oh, I just got a lucky rock. Yes, one of these accessories. So there are quite a few accessories that you can equip with the mod pack, and one of them is this. So when you mine stone, or I think even ore as well, you get an extra chance for loot. So in this case, this one is a little bit under 2% chance every time I mine a stone to get like coal or lapis or even diamonds, which is really strong. So I'm gonna put that in my pocket slot right there. This one's pretty bad. It has a minus 34% efficiency bonus, but you can get pretty good ones. And then when you go on a long mining trip, you can come back with a lot of extra stuff that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Oh yeah, look, I just got copper from mining that stone because of the lucky rock. That's cool. 1 copper. Probably the worst you possibly could get from mining stone, but you can see how over time that could be pretty powerful. I think it's just a random chance as to what you get, and I've gotten diamonds before just from mining stone, which is really good. Oh, I just got lapis. Wait, why does it look like that? It's got like a little gold tail to it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, that's from the lucky rock. By the way, I forgot to mention this because it wasn't relevant until now, but there's this other skill path mod I've got called Pufferfish Skills. So it adds like a huge skill tree. It's not like level Z in the sense that it restricts your gameplay. It's purely just about stat boosts, but it's pretty cool. And so there's a mining route and there's a combat route. And so it's only relevant until now because I've gotten my first mining point. And so I'm just going to put it into the first one that I can. It's all just like mining speed and fortune. So it's not like it's that in depth or honestly even that cool, but it's still a nice bonus. It would be really cool if it was like Path of Exile and there were specific buffs and abilities and you had to make interesting decisions. It's not that complicated, but it's still a nice mod to have. I like it a lot. And the combat tree is a lot more interesting. There's like attack speed, range damage, hearts, jump boost. Like there's a lot of different buffs you can get. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. And like I said, it wasn't relevant until now because I only just now got my first skill point. But that would be another nice goal to work towards for this video, is to complete level Z and to complete both of the skill paths from Pufferfish Skills. I'm making good progress on the house. As you can see, I'm going to put the roof on now. Yerba mate leaf? What on earth is this? Whoa, this looks complicated. You can make yerba mate tea. Wow, okay. I'm going to look into this later. Oh, what on earth? Where did this guy come from? Hey, come here, come here. Oh, level 5 trade? Oh, that sucks. I think he's the wine merchant, so it's not that important, but I wanted to trade with him. I should do that soon. I really want to go to that village and do some trading. And the archaeologist right there. Soon, soon. Have patience. And see, this is why you don't plant trees near your house, because it thinks the house is a tree. What on earth happened, bro? It's like the entire thing got demolished. Oh my god. That was terrible. Let's just not. No. I'll make a better mine shaft than this. Can you imagine after I built that entire house? Oh my god. Bro, am I living in an actual zoo? There is a sing-song bird, the wine merchant, and a cow. How'd you guys get in here? Like, genuinely. I guess I made it pretty open. Several different entrances, but my god. This guy's just asking for a name tag. I gotta think about it. There's a cat that me and my girlfriend keep walking by in our neighborhood every time we go on a walk, and he's always sitting in the window. And we've dubbed him Martin because it just fits him. He's just like a tiny little white cat. I feel like Martin would be a nice name for him. Alright, I think the house is fully done now. It looks so cool, man. This took me like 2 in-game weeks probably, but it looks sick. So we got the ranch-style porch out front. We've got a pretty big living room. I haven't furnished it yet. I guess that is the one thing I still need to do. But there's a lot of potential, a little bit of a storage section and crafting section already built up. And then I got my bedroom up here, some storage, and then the bed is back there. So, very nice. I also did pick up quite a few skill points. I can do some trading now. I built a path out to the village. Just kind of meanders all the way out there towards the village. So, might do that soon. I do also want to have a pathway going to a forest though, so I can do some logging. So maybe I'll build a pathway out there, get some logs, then we'll do some trading. I just cannot get over how beautiful the lighting is with these shaders. It kind of reminds me of Valheim. You guys have played that game, like the torches, it's just something about the lighting really reminds me of that. Oh, my first enemy. Oh, I just fell backwards. Okay. I don't have a sword yet, so that's good. I should get one though. You need to get the strength route leveled up to get swords. This thing right here, I've got 0 points, but that's how you get higher tier swords. Oh, it's got a dream catcher. Yeah, another one of these accessories, so when you wake up, you get a random effect for a couple of minutes. That's cool. I know I said I was going to chop trees down, and you can see them at the village right now. I was just doing some path making, so now there's a bunch of torches and fences lining the entire path. Looks nice, though. It's going to look great at nighttime when the whole path is illuminated. By the way, when I was building the pathway, I walked by the archaeologist tent, and I don't see him here anymore. And I was like, oh, maybe he's just on a walk, but I think he actually might have died. Because there's a bunch of caves around here, and he might have just wandered in there accidentally looking for treasure, which really sucks. I wanted to trade with him, but I think I could probably get a new guy in his tent out there. I don't know. We'll see. I absolutely love the setting of this house, by the way, dude. It feels like I've settled in like Idaho or Utah or something like that. Now, I'm not honestly that confident that I can chop these trees down in one hit. I'm going to try, but we'll see. They're really massive. Oh, wow. Just barely I was able to get that. Okay. Right, so this is fir. I don't need to chop down that many. I want to get some sticks and trade with the Fletchers. But that was one tree that broke an entire axe. Maybe I should find a smaller one, like this one. There we go. That's doable. So actually, I need gravel, though, if I'm going to trade with Fletchers, right? Unless, I mean, there might be one villager already there that is a Fletcher. Let me check. If not, I can make some fletching tables. Let's see, we got a farmer there. There is the archer up here. Maybe he would trade sticks. So you'll trade emeralds for arrows and then leather for emeralds. Okay. So he's like kind of like a Fletcher, but not really. Well, I might have to go to the water, get some gravel. Also, look at Stanley, dude. He is so shiny. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, though. It looks like Valheim, doesn't it? Like that pixelated lighting. I really like that. That's cool. There's another lavender biome here, like the lavender plains. This really is so pretty, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, there's beetroot here. Take some of that. Oh, is that a snake? Keep my distance. Okay, this is all sand. Is there gravel down there? Might have to go to a river to find gravel. I don't know if it spawns on the coast. Like, is that... What is that? Is that gravel? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh. What? No way. I got one shot by a rattlesnake? You're joking. I literally just said, dodge the snake. What the fuck, man? That's ridiculous. You get one shot by a snake, and I had like 8 hearts. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, not what I was expecting. Well, good thing is I never give up. I have an unhealthy obsession with success, so I'm just gonna keep moving forward, and we will have a fresh start no matter what, dude. Rattlesnakes can't keep me down, so I guess we're just starting over. All right, let's make sure Lumberjack is selected, and we will get to it. Okay. See, but now I'm back to 3 hearts, so if I fell right there, that would be the end of it already, so... Not the best place to spawn. That really sucks, though. I liked that house a lot, genuinely. Built that whole thing for nothing. Alright, well, enough fooling around. Let's lock in. What is it? Oh. Is it a spider? Oh, God. Not already, dude. Not already. Give our brother a chance to get started. There's some cows down there. If I get enough leather, I could get a backpack. I didn't make that in the last world. That's a really good early item to get. Wow, I've already got a skill point with the pufferfish skill tree. I'm surprised I didn't get a single one of these in the last world, by the way. It's pretty crazy, but I already got my first one. I'm going to put this into getting an extra heart. Like I said, I want to complete level Z and pufferfish skills in this video. I'm starting over, so I definitely lost some progress, but that is still very much the goal. Well, I will say it's a pretty seed so far. I got some really huge mountains in the distance. Okay, that was cutting it a little bit close, but I survived my first night. So I guess I will just explore today. Oh, wait, no. I am not doing this again, bro. Not already. I don't know if that's a rattlesnake, but I'm just going to steer clear of any snakes I find. Also, look at this. The texture of beef has been changed. That's cool. And I think beetroot is different. There's like a pretty forest up there. Look at that. Like a fall forest. I gotta say, that random outcropping with trees straight ahead is pretty cool looking. Probably would be kind of inconvenient to live on, though. Yeah, let's make that backpack I was talking about. There we go. So now I can put a couple of these miscellaneous items away. And you can upgrade it too. You can have like an iron backpack, a gold one. It's really cool. But this is very pretty. It's a little bit early to be in an autumn climate. I kind of want to experience the spring, summer, fall, and winter because there are seasons in this mod pack. But this is very pretty. Oh, what is that? I think that's a ruined portal. Wow, it's a giant one. I've never seen them that big before. There should be a chest, right? Isn't there? Oh, there's the chest. Okay. Alright. Come at me. Okay. That was a little bit dicey. There's a pretty high chance every time you open a loot chest that a cursed armor will spawn like that. Let's see. We got some carrots. We got a telekinetic pickaxe. We got some spears. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Wow, look at this one. Knockback and sharpness. I got a withered chestplate. Wait, that sounds really cool. That withered chestplate looks awesome, though. Look at that. Oh, I've got a cape with it, too. That's so cool. All right. Well, this is a good start. Already got some decent loot. Ooh, there's another structure. I've been in one of those before. It's like a illager dungeon. I am so not ready for that. That is for sure. I will be steering clear. Maybe later. Maybe later. It's kind of a weird area. It's like a cursed, like zombie apocalyptic autumn forest. Just doesn't feel quite right. I definitely don't want to settle here. You know, I wonder if I can mine this, because this is not technically coal ore. This is like chert coal ore. This is chert, I believe. Let me just try this out. This might be an exploit, but I'll see if it's possible. Oh yeah, look at that. I just got coal. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're supposed to get coal at level 5 mining, like I said earlier, but I'll take it. Yeah, and coal gives you XP, so you can get some more skill points. The only thing I'm going to put my points into right now is hearts. I clearly, even, you know, having like a full row of hearts was not enough for that rattlesnake. Wow, look at this area. This has potential. Those are potatoes. Yes. Oh my god, that actually scared me so bad. We went invisible. Let's see, we got a golden apple, some flint, another spear. I might have to cross the mountain. We'll see what's on the other side of it. Quite a hike ahead of me though. Jeez. What a range. Jeez, bro. What a view. Alright, well there's level 8 mining, so now I've got iron unlocked. Which is really good timing because I'm already in the mountains and I'm bound to find some. And if I get enough iron, I can upgrade my backpack. Well, I've made it to Moss Mountain, and yep, as I suspected, there's iron, there's coal right up there, so this will be a really good opportunity for mining. Okay, let's upgrade this backpack. There we go. So now I've got some more space to work with. This was much needed. Let's put all the meat away. There we go. If I'm going to live nomadically, I got to have some pretty deep pockets, dude. Alright, so it's a beautiful day. Looks like there's a lot of new stuff down there I haven't seen yet. I'm looking for something that's got water. I really did like the last spot where I had plains, but the water was close by. Something like that would be quite nice. This wouldn't be bad. Really big trees, and then there'd be a nice view out that way. I'm gonna keep looking though. Like, how is this Minecraft? How can you go over there? How, you know, like, see that mountain? You can walk over there. That's crazy. Or like, you see that mountain? You could delete it. You could break all the blocks. Like, how is this a game? This is nuts, man. Absolutely mental. On Earth? Oh, are these snails? Yeah, they must be. They went in their shells. They got scared of me. The only problem with this spot is I've yet to find a village. And it's pretty tough to get villagers if you don't have a village. Although, what is that? Oh wait, that looks like something for sure. Yeah, definitely got a village here. Okay. There might be another archer guy. I think I see him right there. Yeah, that'd be cool. I wanted to rank him up along with the archaeologist in the last world, but got cut short, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's think about settling around here then. This is a really nice thing to have. I mean, that forest looks pretty cool. Like a coastal redwood. Or like a riverside redwood forest. Oh, there's a ruined portal over there. My third one. This is really pretty, dude. Oh, there's too many choices. Let me get on top of like a high vantage point and get a full view of the area. What is this? It's a ruined house. So let's see. There's the redwood forest that I was at earlier. The village is just beyond that. That could have potential. It's like a coastal, like a river that opens up towards the ocean and some giant trees over there. Maybe I'll just loop around over there, check it out, and if it doesn't look interesting, I'll come back to the original redwood spot. Wow, this is cool. Look at those trees, dude. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Is that a structure? Wait, hold on, I think I see a torch. What is this? Oh yeah. What? This is weird. It's like a little abandoned dirt hut. Okay. Make this my house for the night. This is so cool, dude. This is like Washington State. Like Olympic National Park. Oh, there's another ruined portal. Okay, so it doesn't open up to the ocean. It looks like there's just a lake here, but it's blocked by a land bridge. But that's still a very beautiful spot. I love the mossy old growth tree look. But there's no village, to my knowledge. That's the one holdup about that spot. I don't see a village anywhere. I kind of like the mossy tree look, though. Might be worth doing that over the village. Bro, look at these trees. These must be redwoods. You could build a whole treehouse in there, straight up. Honestly, that'd be really cool if I did that. I want a unique house for this world. I don't want to just make like a normal standard house. I might do that. That sounds actually super tight. I might need to get a stone axe though before I do this, because a wooden axe is just not going to cut it. Literally. Level 1 farming. I need 3 more points to get stone axes. Alright, there we go. That was pretty quick. So now I just gotta find a good tree. But I don't want to chop it down. I want to hollow it out. So I gotta be careful about that. But I guess it probably needs to be one of these like mega chungus ones. Like the 5x5 trees. Those look crazy. Whoa, that's cool. Look at that. Like a hollowed out fallen log. This biome is so cool. Oh dear. I am not really equipped for this yet. Okay, so I like this side of the river more because it's got more of like the mossy Olympic National Park look. It's just lots of ferns and very wet and saturated and whatnot. And this tree looks pretty thick. Like a lot of the other trees were a little bit skinny, but I think this one is probably a good enough size and it's right by the river. So this could work. Oh no, did I just chop that part of the tree? Please tell me I did not just do that. Oh, I chopped that tree down. What? How did that happen? Like, it's like a gap right there. Okay, maybe I'll do something with that later. At least it wasn't this tree. I heard that like jingle though, when you chop a tree down and you get like the XP rank up sound, and I was like, oh god. I kind of knew that was going to happen inevitably. Oh, poor tree. Gotta make sure to always be holding down shift, no matter what. Alright, I've more or less made it to the top. Took all day. Dude, this is going to be such a cool base. I'm going to have so many platforms. Man. Okay, I almost just fell off the entire tree. That was really bad. Golly, dude. There's some light in the distance over there in the night. I'll have to check that out tomorrow, or like when the sun sets. Alright, but here's the full tree. It is super tall. It's not even the tallest tree here, as you can see, but I'm going to have many different platforms, kind of like the Ewok base from Star Wars, you know, like little wooden platforms built off of the trees. I think the way that I'm going to do this tree house is I'm going to work up as needed. So I'm going to start on the bottom because I'm still like really high off the ground, and I can build up the base over time instead of starting from the top, you know? I think it would be cool to utilize the ground first and then make some sort of base down here and then build up the tree. I still feel bad about this tree right here, just floating in midair. Maybe I could repair it somehow or something like that. Yeah, let's build like a raised up wooden platform base right about here. Oh, hello. Come on in. Okay, alright. I'm gonna sneak up on a guy. Okay, do not blow up my tree, dude, I swear to God. Oh, it's like a game of cat and mouse. There we go. Look at the lighting, dude. Oh my god. How did I miss this? It's like a dungeon down there. Wow, that's cool. I'll have to check that out later. Alright, so it took a few days, but here is the base. It's a nice little covered canopy, and this will serve me for the early game. You know, it's not going to be my long-term storage, I'm sure, and as I need more space, I'll go up the tree. Maybe like an enchantment tower can go up there. But I think this is fine. Pretty cool spot. And there's also a little fishing pier down there. So yeah, pretty cool base. I like it. Alright, well, I have sorted out all my items. I've got iron cooking up. I think that ravine that I saw there earlier would be a really cool thing to explore next. I think I've done enough exploration. I've seen enough of the world for the time being, but I need more items. I need more iron, coal, gems, and diamonds, all that stuff. I will say, one more thing before I go mining. I don't think this is going to be my forever spot in the sense that everything that I need will be built here. I might have a plains biome or something more flat and build like animal pens or whatever, or villagers over there. Because as is, this is a very, very dense biome, and it's not very flat. I just don't think it's going to be that conducive to building. Like, this was pretty tough to build. So, I mean, just an idea. Maybe I will build here, maybe I won't, but I think this is just like the home base, and I can expand from here. But anyways, I'm going to get my iron, and then we're going to go mining. I think the ravine was just over there. I think a good goal for this trip is to get gold, because that's the next tier of backpack upgrade. I just gotta admire the lighting, man. Every time I walk by here, it's just so pretty. Absolutely stunning. Here it is, okay. So there's a dungeon straight down. I know those have pretty good loot in them, but they're quite dangerous. Maybe I'll just try to stick to the ravine to start. That sound is crazy. Where to feel? Oh, wait, what? I didn't know they could do that. That's so comical. I just don't want them to fall on my head, that's the problem. What is that over there? There's like strays, I think. Golly, dude. This does not seem safe. Oh, yes, I got a lucky rock. Whoa, this one is cracked. What? That one is really good. You might have remembered in the last world I had one and it was like minus 30% efficiency. This one's plus 40. So it's like double the efficiency almost. So I got a 4.2% chance anytime I mine stone or something like that for extra loot. Wow, that's super good. Well, perfect timing. I'll probably get some good stuff while I'm mining here. Yeah, I think it's when you mine stone. I don't know if you get a random chance for items when you mine ore, but I know stone works, so I just gotta make sure to mine a bunch of this stuff. Well, I've completed my first, like node, you could say, like a section of the mining tree. So I've got probably like 25 to 30% more mining speed. I don't know if you've been able to tell or not. I've definitely noticed a difference. It's a lot quicker now, and it's just going to continue to get faster. Oh, there's lapis. Can I mine this yet? No. Okay. Worth a try. Oh, wait. I just got lapis from mining stone. Oh, God. What are the odds of that? Okay, cool. Oh, is that a mine shaft right there? Or is it the dungeon? Maybe it's the dungeon. I don't know. Oh, we're getting down to deep slate now. I know there was that dungeon back there, and I said I was going to explore it, but honestly, I think this is the safer way to do it for now. And I have no armor still, so it's not probably the smart thing to do. Oh, I thought those were spider eyes. I could probably mine redstone, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was really... Okay. Relax, relax. There we go. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, there he is. There's a second one. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There's a third one? Okay. God, it's so scary not being able to see your health bar too. Oh my god. Look at the arrows. There's one on my shoulder. Okay, that's why I need at least maybe a shield. I don't get that for a while though. You gotta rank up defense as well. But like that right there is like a quarter probably of what the dungeon back there would be. Like there would be like 10 zombies at me, skeletons, strays. It's not a good place to be. But there is good loot, so it's a worthy trade-off. Oh, this is gold? I didn't even notice. Okay. Alright, let's get the gold one. There we are. I've got a lot of room now. I should probably utilize this. Let's put some of this away. Oh, God, I keep thinking those are spider eyes. Redstone is scaring me. Oh, another geode here. Yeah, it's one of these specialty geodes. What is this one? I don't actually recognize this. This is aquamarine. Okay. You can make different potions from these shards. This one gives you an ice shield buff, which is cool. There's one that gives you like borderline X-ray. I think it's the ruby potion, and that's really strong for finding netherite and stuff like that. Oh, I thought those were diamonds. Fool's diamonds. Oh, no way. I just got one for mining deep slate. Yeah, see, that's why the lucky rock is busted, dude. Okay. That's the second time now. Like, I had the lapis thing earlier, now a diamond. Like, all I gotta say is I need a certain item, and then it just shows up somehow. So, I've got all my stuff sorted. I've done more than enough mining for a while. Maybe the next thing to do would probably be trading, but like I'm not near a village to my knowledge, so I might do a little bit of exploration, see if there's anything remotely close, and if not, we'll figure something else out. But I'll just do some exploration now. Alright, I decided to build a pathway out of the forest because, as I already said, it is so hard to know where you're going in the forest, and so this will guide me back straight to my base, and this is really easy to spot because I'm in the plains now. But I am curious if there's anything worth looking at out here. I see a mountain way, way in the distance. I'm just on the lookout for a village. That's the main thing. What is that right there? I see like a big shape. Let me check that out. Yeah, what is this biome? Is that by design? That looks so wrong. Maybe the terrain bugged out a little bit, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, that is really weird. Look at that. It's kind of like the Maze Runner, almost. If I go in there, it's like a maze. I mean, I will say this would make for a cool base, wouldn't it? It's really dark in here. That was weird. Just like a little enclave of sorts. Perhaps if I come back to this place, you know, if I do multiple videos or whatever, then that could be a future base location. Looks like there's ocean right there, and then there's an island way in the distance. Okay, whole big birch forest. Probably not going to find a village that way. Let's stick more this direction. Oh, there's a sign. These things point to villages. Well, they're supposed to at least, so... There's 2 signs, both pointing this way, 900 blocks. I mean, 900 blocks that way would, I assume, would probably be that mountain straight ahead. But wait, hold on, there's a village right there. What are you talking about? What? Maybe it only applies to vanilla villages, because that's like a custom one right there, but that is totally a village. It's like a Mediterranean one. Okay, well this is perfect. Only thing is, I don't have any beds yet. Like, I need to get sheep, really, before I do this, but I just want to know that that exists right there. It's pretty big, honestly. There are a lot of buildings in here. Where are the villagers? Here they are. Oh, Clarence. What'd it do? Oh, it's Clarence's brother. Oh yeah, it's not Clarence, it's Darrence. What's up, Darrence? This is cool. Look at that. There's like a little chapel in there. Let's come back here later. I don't need to do this quite yet. Let's build a pathway connecting right there all the way back to the path that I made. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. Look at that nice smooth curve. Goes all the way back to the forest. All right, very good. So now I need to set up an animal production area out here in the plains, not in the forest. Like I said, we'll get some wheat, we'll get potatoes, carrots, just a little farm going. I would do it in the forest, I really would, but it's just not really conducive to farming at all. And this plains is right here, so it'll do. Alright, I think this should be a fine sheep pen. Now I gotta make the wheat farm, maybe right here. Alright, that's a good start. Now I just gotta wait for that to grow. Maybe I'll chop some trees down in this smaller maple forest right here. I think that's the name of this one. This could be my good go-to lumberjack forest. Like, those trees are just way too pretty to cut down. Couldn't bring myself to do that. Looks like the wheat has grown a little bit. That's good. Wait, why does the wheat look like that? Looks like cotton candy. Procreate. Alright, with time, I will make lots of beds for my Clarences. Or, excuse me, Darrences. That's right. I'm gonna get Darrence villagers. Oh, wait, he's throwing axes? I have no idea how much damage that does, and I do not want to find out. I mean, if I had a bow, I'd be fine, but I don't. Are they still chasing me? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Oh god, that's bad, dude. I mean, there's not really anything to gain by defeating a villager patrol. Dude, he is still after me. Well, I could make a shield, actually. I could do that. Oh, you one-shot them? Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, that was dramatic, but I got him. Look at the axes in the ground. That's crazy. So I got bad omens, so I probably shouldn't go to the village anytime soon. Not that I was planning to, but just in case. What is this? A platinum chunk? What is this used for? Platinum sheet, which is then used to trim armor, I guess? It's like an armor trim thing. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Alright. I was not planning on doing that, but I did not know that I could make a shield. That was a really nice thing to find out. Oh yes, I got a tool scrap. This is a pretty good accessory. So this is basically just like unbreaking all the time. And you get a chance to not use durability. This one's pretty bad though. That is a pretty bad efficiency bonus. But I have no reason not to use it. I've got a free slot, so I'll put it right there. So that'll make my tools last a little bit longer. I've gotten one that's as good as like 12% chance to not lose durability, and that's really solid. It's noticeably longer. Like your tools last for noticeably longer. But yeah, I think you get that when you... There's like a low chance of when you break a tool, that thing can drop. So it was about time I finally got it. Oh, wait, what? What? Did I just get this again? from like an axe breaking? I must have. Yeah, wait, I've got 2 now. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, so this one's like 12.5%. Okay, that is literally almost like double the efficiency of this. That's really good. Okay, yeah, that's the 3rd time now in this video I've been like, oh, you know, this might happen, or I might get this item, or I'm looking for this, and then like 5 seconds later it happens. That's crazy. Today is my lucky day, that's for sure. I've mentioned it before though, you want to hold on to these items if you are playing with these mods, because there's a chance, I believe, for the Wandering Trader to spawn, and when he does, he might be able to trade a reroll card where you can reroll the modifier, like the percentage chance of an item. So if you have a really bad modifier, you can reroll that item, and I believe you get that reroll card by trading like duplicates of these. So if you have like 5 of these or something, you can trade it for a card. So you want to hold on to the extras that you get, the crappy extra accessories, even if you're not going to use them, because I think you can trade them for cards. I've never actually done that. I've just read that on the wiki. That's my understanding, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how that works. We'll see though. I barely ever see the Wandering Trader spawn, dude. He is so hard to find. I swear I've played like 100 days in a row and I've not seen him. I don't know if it's just extremely rare or what, but he's hard to find. I feel like it would be faster just to farm out a given accessory than to try to re-roll the modifier. Like just break a bunch of tools and just get like 10 tool scraps eventually. Probably be quicker than trying to find a card. But anyways, I'm thinking about building my first villager house right here. I want to have my own village. I know there is the village way in the distance and I could just run over there and trade, but I actually would prefer to have my own self-contained spot. And I was thinking about building like a long Fletcher house right here. I have like 20 Fletchers in it, because I need to have a really efficient way to get XP if I'm going to have any chance of beating level Z. I mean, I was still like 200 levels away from being done with that, so I need to definitely speed it up. You got to have a strategy if you're going to rank up all your level Z skills. It definitely slows down towards the end, and I think trading is one of the best ways to do it. But I also need to get stone. I do want to have stone for this build, and I left a lot of it back at my base. Maybe I should just have like a secondary base out here, honestly, like another smelting operation. I don't really want to fully settle in that biome. Even though it's very pretty and atmospheric, it's just not very easy to build in, you know, and I want to have a little bit more space out here. I can just ferry my items back and forth between the places. I don't have to commit to just one. But either way, I need to get my stone back, so let's go back to the base and get the stone. I feel like I'm designing this like prison architect. I mean, no, it's going to be a great home for them, but I'm just designing like pods. I have like 3 villagers per pod. Wait, I just heard the Wandering Trader. Oh, here he is. Speak of the devil, I was just talking about you. Can't trade with him yet though, I gotta rank up my trade skill. See, oh man, but I wish I could though, because then I could show you if the reroll card was there. Let me try to rank up my skills, hopefully he'll stick around. God, the actual timing of that. The 4th time now in this video I've said something and then it shows up. Oh, there's an Enderman. If I get a pearl, I can make a magnet. Yes, I got it. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to show you this. This is really cool. So you can make this magnet right here, and then if you have it in your ring slot, you can pick up items up to 5 blocks away, which is really good for things like chopping trees down, because as you can see, I just inevitably forget so much stuff on the ground. I just can't pick it all up. I miss a lot, and getting the magnet helps a lot with that. So let's see. It's lapis, iron, and redstone. That's not too hard. Let me go back to my base. I've got all the materials for that. There we go. So I'll put this in my ring slot, and then if I hit H, the magnet will turn on, and then any items that are near me, I'll get picked up. I think it's a 5-block radius. And you can even upgrade this thing into the advanced magnet, and it's 11 blocks, which is huge. I mean, that's a ridiculous range, and it's honestly not that expensive. You do need an Eye of Ender, so you gotta go to the Nether to get this thing, but beyond that, it's not that hard to get. It's a very, very good item to have, so that'll be a nice addition. Glad I got that pearl. I've gotten so unlucky in the past, like 5 Endermen in a row, no pearl drop. So pretty lucky. So pretty lucky to get it on the first try. Yeah, look at this. All these items just get picked up instantly like that. So strong. Alright, check out the progress, dude. Welcome to Casa del Darrence. This is where my Fletchers are going to live, among other villagers. I've only built one module so far, so this is the system. I'm going to have 3 beds in here. I have some workstation blocks here, and then I can get out because there's a trapdoor here, but they cannot. And then I think there's room for 8 modules, so I've already built one. Probably half of this is going to be Fletchers, and then the other half will be the other professions that I want, like maybe an archer, maybe a toolsmith, stuff like that. But it's not done yet. I still need to do the windows and obviously build the other modules. It's just kind of like halfway there, but the building is pretty cool. It's basically the same design as the one from the first world because I wanted to do that style with the stone roof, but here it is. But I'm going to finish that later. I think for now, I actually want to do another chat, another talk that just came to me, but I'm probably going to explore while I do it. There's something way in the distance over there, like some sort of mountainous region. There's some mountains out there, so I'll probably go in that direction. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about as I stroll here was I've felt for a while now that there's an interesting conversation to be had about jealousy and about people who poke holes in what you want to do with your life, kind of a thing. And what sparked me to think about this topic was I was watching a video recently from Ali Abdaal. He's a very popular productivity YouTuber. I'm sure some of you guys know who he is. And he made a video the other day about something along the lines of like the brutal, honest truth about how to get rich and what you have to believe and what has to happen for you to do that. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't really watch all of it. I only watched like the first couple minutes of it, but he said something interesting in there. There was an interesting line that got me to think. And he said something like, a lot of the time when you say that you want to do a certain thing, like making lots of money, for example, a lot of people are going to have the response of, oh, well, you're just obsessed with making money, or you're overly consumed with work and you don't care about your family and friends and things like this, right? I'm sure you guys have all heard this before. And the thing that Ali said that was really interesting was something like, well, the honest truth is that you gotta be obsessed if you want to get something extraordinary. That's just how it works. If you want to become rich, if you want to have what most people do not have, you cannot in clean conscience expect to do all the ordinary things that everyone else does. That's just a given. And it's interesting to me how the reaction that lots of people have, like I said, is, oh, well, you're just obsessed. You are way too consumed by your work, blah, 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 right? That's a very common response. While it's an extremely elementary, basic analysis of why people say that, I do think the honest truth is that most people are just jealous, dude. They really are. Or they're insecure about what they want to do with their life to the point that they're going to say, oh, well, because he's going after something that I don't have, I'm going to try to tear him down to make myself feel better about my life. I think that is genuinely the honest truth. And it's not because I'm trying to cope or because I'm trying to justify to myself why I want to make lots of money because I also share that goal. I'm not saying it because I'm trying to make myself feel better. I really do think that is the reason. I think people are just jealous, man. And I think it's very much explained by the fact that when people say they want to make lots of money and people criticize them for that, it's almost always people criticizing that do not have lots of money. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone like a billionaire or a millionaire, or if you want another example, like fitness, like a super jacked dude, have you ever seen someone with all the success in the world and they see someone trying to make something of themselves and they're like, that person's never going to make it? Or, like you're so obsessed with making money. Can you imagine a successful business person saying that? It will never happen, man. Unless there's like a 0.1% exception of just psychopathic assholes that want to see the world burn. Almost always, someone who has quote unquote made it, if they see someone trying to also make it, the response is usually, oh, well, good for them. Or I want to help them succeed even. Or, that's great. That's great for them to see them wanting to turn their life around and to make something of themselves, right? That's usually what people say. But conversely, when someone does not have lots of money, or when someone is insecure about their body image or whatever it is, and they see someone trying to make their own situation better, they're probably going to be like, oh, well, that person's not going to make it, or like, what an idiot. That is usually how it goes. And I'm kind of speaking from experience on this because while I haven't had that many people in my life tear down my dreams, like I've been very blessed to have a family and friends and girlfriend that supports me. there are still inevitably going to be people that you run across in your life that are going to be like, why are you trying to do that? The example for me is probably, like the random YouTube comment of someone that's like, you're so obsessed with making money. Why are you trying to retire early? Why are you trying to do all these things? And it's always going to be like some 15-year-old kid in his basement with $20 in his piggy bank that doesn't know shit about making money. It's never going to be some big successful person that tears you down like that. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard that quote from David Goggins. I think it's from him, where he's like, you're never going to meet a hater doing better than you. And it's the exact same thing in this situation, man. If someone is telling you that you're obsessed with making money, or you're obsessed with becoming the best programmer and you're programming 12 hours a day trying to make yourself better, or that you're obsessed with trying to get into Stanford, like, who is this person? Who are you? Why would you ever listen to someone who is not in a very respectable position trying to tear you down? Like, don't listen to people that have zero credibility, is basically what I'm saying. You have to be obsessed if you want to get an extraordinary result. Like, that is just the truth. That is the honest, concrete truth of life. If you want to get something that is very out of the ordinary, why would you ever expect that doing ordinary things will get you there? If it's not obvious yet, one of my goals in life is to make lots of money. I also want to retire early. I've seen the top 1% of YouTubers like Dan TDM and PewDiePie, and I'm like, man, I want that too. I want to be 30 and retired and I can do whatever I want with my life. Like, that is a goal of mine. And to a certain extent, I am very obsessed with getting that goal. And that's just how it goes, man. You cannot retire early if you have an ordinary life. That's just it's not compatible. I had a job for about 4 years, a corporate job with a very average normal salary, and I was thinking, like, how am I going to get myself to this extraordinary goal that I have? I looked at the numbers, the mathematical truth of like, okay, well, I make this much money a year, and it's not mathematically possible to hit the goal that I want in the time that I've specified, because I was doing the ordinary thing of getting a job. That's just the truth, man. You just cannot get the top 1% reward if you're putting in the 50th percentile effort. It's just not ever going to happen. It's just, it's human nature. It is human nature to see someone succeeding or even just trying to succeed and to tear them down. That is going to happen no matter where you are in life, no matter what level you're at. It is just the truth. And it's particularly true at the level of starting out, because everyone's on an equal playing field. Maybe you're in high school still or college and you've still got your normal high school friends and whatever. And you're saying like, well, I actually think I want to do more in life. I think I want to go to college, or I want to become whatever. While some of your friends are like, well, I'm just gonna work at like the smoke shop over the summer, and like, that's kind of dumb what you're doing. You kind of have to confront the fact that those people cannot be in your life if you're going to succeed. Not in the sense of like, oh, just cut them out instantly and completely redesign your social paradigm. No, it's not that dramatic. But if you're gonna get out of the situation that you do not like, and there are people in that situation pulling you down there and holding you there like an anchor, like a ball on the chain of your foot, then you have to put some distance between them, man. Like, that's just how it is. And like I said, I sometimes get the occasional comment of like, oh, well, why are you thinking about YouTube so much, man? You're kind of obsessed with it. You just ignore it. Like, it's not that deep. Why would you take someone seriously that you've never met, or someone that has no idea what your life looks like, has no idea who you are? You just take it on the cheek and move on. It's not that deep. You have to either ignore these people if you can, but if you cannot, leave the situation. If you're at home and your mom and dad are saying like your dream is stupid, you gotta move out, man. Or if you got a girlfriend or boyfriend that thinks that your dreams are stupid, you gotta break up with them. That's just how it goes, and it sucks. It's the adult, honest, brutal truth that you just have to do that, because success is not guaranteed. There is no way that, even despite all of the obsessions you may have about getting to a certain level in life, it's not guaranteed. But goddamn, is it harder if you have people around you that are not believing in what you're doing. That does not help at all. It pains me to think about all of the people out there that hear these kinds of things and hear people saying that you're too obsessed with whatever you're working on, and they decide, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I'm actually not cut out for this. Fuck that, dude. That is the death of someone's passion or a life that they wanted to have. The death of a dream is one of the most tragic things you could see. It is so critical that you protect who you are as a person and to not let the noise gaslight you into thinking that you're actually not cut out for it. Like, you kind of have to be a little bit delusional sometimes. I do think that. And what Ali said, Ali Abdallah, in the original video that I talked about, he said you kind of have to be obsessed. That is the truth. You have to be a little bit delusional. You have to be a little bit consumed by what you're trying to get to if you ever expect to get to it. And to the people who may be regurgitating these arguments about this person is obsessed, this person is so materialistic, all he cares about is money. If you're saying things like that, you need to stop. It's not productive for anyone. Let's just take a step back and think about it for a second. If you see someone trying to succeed and you tell them that they do not have what it takes to succeed or their idea is stupid, who is that benefiting? Seriously, what net positive attribute does that add to society? I'm going to tell you what, it doesn't. It does not help anyone. All it does is maybe give moderate ego boost of like confirming your own biases, and you're thinking like, okay, well, I feel better about myself now because I told that person that they're not going to succeed. Like, okay, what a way to live that is. I just feel like it goes without saying that a society is probably more likely to succeed if everyone is actively trying to build instead of tear down. I don't think this is any revolutionary idea here. I think you just got to take a hard look in the mirror and be like, man, maybe I've been just like pessimistic, and maybe I've had a bit of a victim mentality, and maybe deep down I don't think that I'm good enough to succeed, so when I see someone else trying to do that, my response is to tear them down. It sucks to confront the fact that maybe someone is thinking that way, but oh man, would it feel so good to finally break out of that victim mentality, to finally be like, oh man, I've just been such an asshole this whole time. I've been so pessimistic. I just need to take some accountability for my own life and stop poking holes in other people's lives. I would like to believe that it's a vocal minority of people that think this way, or they poke holes in people's fun and their dreams, but man, do I see it a lot on the internet. And I think the anonymity that the internet brings makes it so much easier to think this way. And I hope that even just a short conversation like this can make that less present. I think this is probably coming from the place of I've already had a bit of a taste of success and confirming of my bias that I actually can succeed. And because I've had that taste of success, I can see that it's possible. And again, this is not me talking about any particular goal. Mine happens to be money and YouTube, but like there's always some goal that you know is applicable to your life. It doesn't matter what it is. But once you get that taste that this can actually happen, and the people around me that are saying that it can't happen are wrong, oh my God, dude, it feels incredible. It's like a euphoria that I cannot even describe. And like I said, I haven't had that many people to disprove and to prove them wrong and all that. Even of the people that don't believe that I can do it, it just, maybe it's vindictive, but it feels really good to prove someone wrong. It really does. There's two routes you can take with this kind of thing. You can either accept people's criticisms as true and to give up on your dreams, or as long as you believe that it truly is going to happen, use it as fuel and to be like, no, this person's wrong and I'm going to prove them wrong. I've felt this way about my Minecraft server, the flowstate. I have quite a few people now that don't believe that it's going to work out, and they think that it's a shit community and that he's never going to succeed. That's the end of the flowstate, right? And it's like the most everlasting fuel you could possibly ever ask for. It's like, how would you ever give up now when you have like 100 people that you can disprove and you can show them that they're wrong? Like, it just feels incredible. It's just such a good motivator. And so I would advise that you take the route of optimism and to use people's negativity as fuel for your own desires. So I know I got really worked up over that. I honestly got more worked up than I thought I would, but I really get passionate about this topic, and all I want is to succeed and to see other people succeed. And I think that it's such a beautiful thing when dreams become reality. And the faster that you ignore people that tear down those dreams and you help other people realize their dreams, like, it's just a net positive for everyone. So hopefully some of that made sense. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but I wanted to think about it a lot. It was on my mind, and I hope that was helpful in some way. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So these are the cards the Wandering Trader sells, so you can remove, I guess, certain accessory boosters. You can change the efficiency of your accessory, but you have to trade an existing accessory. So I could trade a Lucky Rock for this card. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to do any trading with him quite yet, though. I don't need any of that stuff, but that's what I was talking about. I'm glad he finally showed up again. I'm just back from my trip. I'm going to start doing a bunch of trading and level up my skills, and then we'll switch over to something else in a second. Oh yes, I just got a discount voucher. This is another very good accessory, especially right now when I'm trading. So you just get like a discount when you trade items. So that one said it's about 14% discount, which is pretty good. You can eventually combine all these accessories, I'm pretty sure, into like the Soul of Minecraft item, which sounds insane. It's kind of like Terraria with accessories, and oh, hello. You can combine all of them, and you don't have to like pick and choose. They can all be in one mega accessory. Yeah, see, now it's only 22 sticks for 1 emerald, which is pretty cheap. Oh, I just got the rare candy. Am I level 100 already? Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, you get that when you hit level 100, and it gives you another skill point. Like if I just eat this, I'll get another skill point. That's awesome. Wow. I'm farther along than I thought I was. Got 6 skill points. That's nuts. Alright, I'm just going to keep ranking all these up. Alright, well, it's taken a while, but I now have full diamond. Look at that, dude. Look at the shine. That is so drippy. I've made a ton of progress with level Z too, level 178, so more than halfway there. It's not too many more skill paths to rank up. But I was thinking about it. I said earlier that I wanted to go mining next, and I still do want to do that, but I think I actually want to do it in service of getting ready for the Nether. I've not done that yet, and I would actually like to really explore in this video, but I feel like I want to get a better backpack. Still rocking the golden backpack, and it's not that great. I mean, it's got a good amount of space, but the next tier is diamond, and I can easily get that with just doing a little bit of a mining trip. So I actually don't think I have a mine shaft, though. I've not yet made one. I guess I could dig out a little cave in the plains here, and then I'll just pick up some diamonds, and then I think I'm ready for the Nether. Well, actually, I think there is a cave right over there to the right, a little hole in the ground there. Maybe I'll just do that for now. I would like to make a cool mine entrance, like a custom cave thing, but just for now, I'll go in that cave there. Oh yeah, I picked up this mechanical short bow, by the way. Let me show you this. I traded it from the archer NPC. It's supposed to be really quick, like a little laser gun. That's so cool. Alright, let's go mining. Yeah, and I don't want to forget about these skill paths, by the way, from Pufferfish Skills. This is still going to take a long time to rank up. There's the mining route and the combat route, so I'm going to beat level Z pretty soon, I feel like, but there's still a whole lot more to do here. Like I said, those are my 2 goals for this video, to complete both skill path mods. Is that a diamond? Oh, yeah, there we go. Lucky Rock is OP, dude. I'll probably get more diamonds just from mining stone than actually finding diamonds. I just need 4 for the backpack. There's another one. That's crazy. Honestly, the main thing I'm looking for is the backpack, so if I get the diamonds really quick, then that's fine with me. I don't need to be down here super long. Whoa, what is that? I think I've seen these before, like little underground camps. Oh, I knew that was a mimic. Oh my god. Good lord, that scared me. What is this? Snorkel allows the wearer to breathe underwater for a limited amount of time. That's cool. Put that in your hat slot. Oh, it like shows up though. That's kind of awkward because it gets right in my face. I think you can right click them though to, yeah, disable the cosmetic. Okay, that's fine. Minecart stuff. I don't need all that. It's going to take up a lot of space. And then some books. All right, well, that's pretty cool. What is this stuff? I keep seeing it. Is this like a... Oh, it didn't drop anything. It's like a little glow berry almost. It's cool looking. Yeah, since I maxed out the mining route, by the way, with level Z, I now get, I think, a 20% chance to get double ore when I mine ore, which is really good. Wait, what is that? I think I've seen these, like a gemstone? Citrine. That looks cool. You can make necklaces. Oh, that's cool. It's like a jewelry thing. Yeah, I love all the jewelry stuff. But yeah, you get double ore now, like a chance for that, and that's really strong because I've been getting low on iron. I traded so much of it away to rank up my toolsmith, and I could use some more. Oh god, that scared me. Get out of here. Oh my god. That short bow is like a laser. Oh, there's another diamond, I think. Alright, I just need one more and then I get my backpack. So crazy. I haven't even found a single diamond ore this whole time. And I've already gotten 3. There we go. Got my 4th diamond, so let's upgrade the backpack. About time, man. This thing is so filled up. So I can never remember how this works. Is it like this and that? Or, yeah, okay, it's switched. There we go. Bejeweled backpack. So I got 2 more rows now. I mean, I've already filled it up, as you can see, but that is nice. It, you know, it gives me some more room to work with. But I think for now, I'm going to go back up. We're going to empty out all the stuff. I'm going to sort out my items, and then I think I want to go to the nether. I think I'm ready for it, dude. The only problem is I don't have obsidian, and I've yet to really find a good lava pool down here, but you may have seen earlier when I was exploring, I did find a volcanic biome, and there was a ton of lava there, so I could probably grab some from that. I'm also level 104 for God's sake, so I really need to spend some of my XP, and I'll use the obsidian to make an enchantment table. Alright, here we are. Okay, right next to the house. I might also take this time to get a librarian villager real quick, because I don't want to just spend hours grinding out leather and sugarcane. I'd rather just buy the bookcases. Tell you what, man, villagers are kind of OP, but I kind of like it. I've said many times, I go back and forth about whether I want to rely on them too much, or if they are too OP, and they can be OP, but I really do like having them as a tool to just do other things, like buy diamonds, pickaxes, and armor and stuff. It's just a nice quality of life things that I like a lot. I go back and forth though. Sometimes I like it, and sometimes I think it's too much, too OP, but I think right now I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna go back to my house real quick. I don't have any books at this base out here in the plains, but I might have some back in the forest. Here we are. Man, it's good to be back. I haven't been here in a while. I gotta remember what I even left here. There's probably a lot of items. Let's see, we got a lot of food. Oh, I had 3 diamonds in here. Okay, well, I can make a sword. I'll probably do that. No books though, by the looks. Oh, you know, there were books in that little underground camp I found. I should have grabbed those. I mean, I also could just get some sugarcane. It's not that hard to just get 1 book. Let me go find some. It's not going to be that hard to get just a few books. Well, I don't see any sugarcane anywhere on the horizon. Like, is there anything out there? Not that I can really see. I feel like it would grow in more of like a basic river, not so much a coastline like this. I'll just go back to that little mine shaft thing. It's fine. That's the easiest way to do it, because I know they're down there. Okay, I just need 3, I think. I need 1 bookcase. Alright, so I'm going to put the librarian back in this final pod here. And then I just need to get an extra villager. I don't think I have any, though. I think they're all already taken, so I might have to breed up some more. Here's the archer, by the way. Although, wait, there's this nitwit here. Surely he can work, right? Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so I'll just buy some bookcases and then we'll get an enchantment set up. Oh, I probably should have actually taken a fucking book trade. I am stupid. I wonder if I could cram a bookcase enchantment setup in the top floor here. There might be enough room for it. Armored caravan. What is that? Maybe that goes on your horse armor. That sounds cool. Alright, well I've got the full setup, so I just gotta get the obsidian now, so I'll do a little jog over to the volcano. Oh, I did get a saddle from that underground mine shaft, and I could get a horse. That'd be great. Yeah, there's a horse right there. Try to grab him. I mean, I'm pretty quick on foot with all the buffs that I've gotten now, so he might be actually slower than if I just ran on foot, but having like the step up thing from horses going up blocks is really nice. Why is the camera tilting so hard? What on earth? Okay, well, that's actually really... I can probably turn that down. Okay, that's a lot better. Jesus. Yeah, he's not the fastest in the world, but I'll still take him. Nice to have. So yeah, the volcano is just up there, so I'll grab some obsidian. There's so many butterflies right here, too. I don't know why. Butterfly Coast. This is such weird terrain generation. It's the same thing I saw earlier. There's something about this biome with these trees that generates really wonky. I don't know if that's by design, but it's kind of cool. But there's no way there's something in the real world that looks like that. That cannot be intentional. Although I am happy to be proven wrong. Yeah, like this is really nice. I know there's slabs here, but still, that's a lot quicker than I could run on foot. Horses are really good for traversing mountains. Alright, I think this is the volcano, so just the other side will be a bunch of lava. It's a really cool biome. I love all these new biomes I've got installed. How much is obsidian worth, actually? 145. Nothing. It's not worth any XP. Okay. Oh no! God damn it. Alright, I got 14 obsidian, so let's go back. Oh god, is that from me? I think it is. Sorry, I know I made a mess. It's like a whole path where all the foliage was. Passing through Butterfly Coast. Man, I love the texture of the sand, by the way. Look at that. I think it's called big PBR texture, something like that. I think the season just changed to fall. It's much more brown now, so the trees are going to grow slower, my crops. Oh, I just realized I need 2 more diamonds for the enchantment table. Let me just mine some stone up. That has been proven to be the best way to get diamonds. Here's one. It's so quick, man. It's crazy how fast you get them with a lucky rock. Finally, that one took a lot longer. I dug out that entire cavern down there. Alright, I got my 2. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Level 5 alchemy. Well, I can rank up pretty quick. It's one of the few level Z paths that I have not ranked up much yet. Look at the Stanleys up there, dude. Garden Watch. They look so drippy up there. So shiny. I like that they spawn up there. I don't know why. If you don't know, I call my Iron Golem Stanley and all my villagers. Terrence, Clarence, Darrence, Beerence, anything that ends in "ence." Well, I can at least put this up here for now. So I think if I just have it suspended in midair, this should work. Just like that, and then this. Does it give off light too? That's kind of cool. It's like a purpley light. It's so moody here. I don't know what it is about this spot. Maybe it's just like a cloudy, overcast day. But this particular forest has always felt so dark. Like a zombie apocalypse would happen here. I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't honestly like this forest very much at all. I much prefer the plains. Okay, there's level 5 alchemy. So now I can actually use the table. 107 levels, bro. That is nuts. I have never had that many ever. So I could enchant my tools. I want to disenchant them, like the pickaxes, and then get efficiency 5 on them. I'll need to make a grindstone for that. But so for my sword, what? Lumicine fire aspect? Okay, that sounds insane. I'm just going to get that straight up. Oh, that was loud. That sounds so cool. Is that the sound that it makes now when you enchant stuff? I don't know what changed that, but that's so cool sounding. But Lumicine, is it like a different fire color? Let me try it out. Oh, my sword is too strong. Is it? I can't tell if it did anything. I need to find something that has more health. I think these guys are getting one shot and the fire isn't showing up. I mean, there's Stanley, but I don't want to pick a fight with Stanley. Well, it's fine. That sounds so cool, though. Lumicine. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to make a grindstone, put it down here, and then I'll get some really good enchantments. So, if I'm going to go to the nether, fire protection would be good. Bro, these enchantment sounds are so loud. Alright, well, I blew my eardrums out enchanting, but I think I am done now. Alright, well, here's the workshop. I got an anvil now. We got some refined bar storage area there. Got a pretty good sword now. That's going to destroy any sort of zombie or skeleton I come across. But yeah, like I said, I want to go through some of these pickaxes I've got now. I think I actually might be able to insta-mine stone soon, because I've gotten so many mining skill nodes unlocked. Like with this skill path. I might not be there quite yet, but I know that if you get like maybe like this half of the tree, you know, if you get like half of the tree done and you have efficiency 5 on your pickaxe, you don't need a beacon to do insta-mining, which is cracked. It's insane. You can just tear through stone wherever you are in the world. But I'm not there yet. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm getting close. But yeah, I just want to get through some more skill points because I still need to make some good progress before I go to the nether, but we're getting there. Say 5 diamonds? What? Just from this one tunnel? That is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not complaining, but holy crap. Alright, I've made some more progress, level 215, so getting really close now to beating level Z, but I think I am ready for the nether now. Already got the portal set up. That lighting looks crazy, dude. I don't know why it looks like that, maybe the shaders, but that looks sick. But yeah, I've got food and coal and all my tools, so I think I'm ready for a little adventure. I've just been grinding for hours, probably trading sticks, so I'm ready for this. Let's do it. Alright, here we are, the deltas. Wait, don't tell me that's a fortress already. Oh my god, that's crazy. I definitely see a silhouette in the distance. Okay, well, I've got hops on my boots, so I can actually traverse pretty easily, I feel like. Guess I'll try to make my way over there then. I think that's a fortress. What is that? Is that water? What on earth? I have no idea. I think I've been spotted. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I want to get a bunch of blaze rods. Wait, what is that? Is that an invisible... Oh, God. What is that thing? Looking for blaze rods and wither skulls. That's the main thing. This is my first accessory booster, so... Oh, hold on. Can a brother just read his loot in peace? So this thing here, the dice, it increases the drop chance for accessories by 20%. Okay, so then you could put this on an accessory. So like with the tool scraps here, I could put this here, and I put that there, and now it's being boosted. So that's pretty good. I'll get extra accessories now, like a 20% higher chance. This is probably the best booster here, the Onyx. It increases the efficiency bonus of your accessories. So, you know, this one would go from 25% to 34%, which is pretty solid. God, I hate these things. They're so annoying. Got a citrine ring. I can't use this though. I don't have either of these spells. Bro, I've already gotten 12 rods? What? I guess I do have looting 3 on my sword, but jeez. Oh, we got an invisible skeleton. I think that's a bug. Okay, well yeah, I just need to get some skulls. I do want to explore though. I don't want to really rush through the nether. There's a lot of cool biomes I could check out. I'm pretty sure this biome here is called like the Withered Battlefield, and there's baby wither skeletons that can spawn. And they're the ones that hold the skulls. Maybe I should do it that way. I don't think the normal wither skeletons actually drop them anymore. Yeah, there's these normal guys still. I don't know if they drop skulls though. Maybe they do, it's just a really low chance. But I don't think they do, because they drop these name tags called Headless Warrior, so that means that they're not actually wither skeletons. Inverted forest. Whoa, this place looks creepy. Look at those tendrils. Here's the castle. Got an owl feather accessory booster, so now I get more XP. That's pretty good. Got a tanzanite ring. I can't really do anything with that. And then the adventurer's kit. So this one's really good when you're exploring. This one increases the loot the farther away you are from your home, like your bed. So I might as well. I'm not trading right now, so I'll get rid of my discount voucher. Ooh, look at all these jewels. Yes, sir. Wait, what? What is this? I've never seen this before. It's like a legendary one because it's orange. Is this the maximum bonus you can possibly get? I think it is. That's so cool. Wait, I've never seen that before. Like the orange modifier. So if I'm really far away from spawn, that means that I get 192% more loot from chests, which is nuts. That is so cool. It's like the most conducive thing to my style of play because I love to explore. It's like the perfect kind of item for me. Wait, oh. There was a skull on the ground. Okay, I just picked it up. Works for me. Alright, just gotta sort through all this loot I got. Wait, what? Where did I get 3? I swear, bro. Maybe I just have like the magnet on and it picked them up in a radius? Because I do have my little magnet thing. Maybe I just have been attacking skeletons and they've just been sitting on the ground and I didn't notice until now. I mean, 3 is all I need, I think. Now, I do want to also mine through a bunch of netherrack, I think. Wait, hold on. Just because that would be a really, really efficient way to rank up my mining skill. The mining tree here. Like, there's still a lot of skill points to get, and I think each netherrack is worth 1 XP. So I would love to blast through that. Because I do want to, like I said, I do want to rank up the entire skill path before I'm done. So I think mining netherrack is the way to do it. Only problem is I'm not really close to any netherrack. I gotta go down. Maybe back to the portal. Get out of here, you bitch-ass slimes. Yeah, let's dig a staircase right down here. Calcite? What? Oh, this is a geode. Oh, of course, of course. Wait, that's actually so good. Hold on. Because this is a ruby geode. And rubies allow you to make like an X-ray potion, essentially. It's like you can locate ore that's close by. So I want to get these gems here and then you combine them with potions. You can make this thing, the Spelunker potion. So this thing is by far the best way I found to mine for netherite. Because you can see it while you're mining. I got like a stack and a half of it once with like 12 minutes of mining. It was crazy. So look at all these. I don't have any glass bottles on me though, so I can't make these potions quite yet, but good to have. Oh my god, am I finally out of the basalt biome? Good lord, that took so long. That entire time, none of this stuff was giving me any mining XP, and it was taking forever. Now I can just blast through it like this. Finally. Yeah, this is crazy. I've only got Unbreaking 3 on this pickaxe. I don't even have efficiency, but I can still insta-mine netherrack because I've gotten so many of these mining speed nodes. That's crazy. And now I'm going to start blazing through this XP. Wait. There is actually no way. I just equipped a lucky rock and I'm getting netherite scrap from mining netherite? Or netherrack? What? That is so OP, dude. So wait, let me just, here, I'm gonna just do like 5 minutes of speed mining. Let me just see how much I can get. Wait, what? There's nether brick here. Did I just find a fortress? Oh wait, I did, straight up. That's crazy. Okay, there goes my pickaxe. I got 5 netherite scrap from 1 pickaxe. Oh my god, dude. I mean, it's not gonna be like the sole way I get netherite, because I've already gotten like, how much? I've got 9 debris so far, but still, what a bonus. The lucky rock honestly might be the best accessory of all of these. It's so strong, man. I've not found a single diamond ore this whole time, I think, back in the overworld, and I've gotten all of my diamonds just from the rock. That's crazy. Well, I only have 3 pickaxes left, so I gotta be a little bit careful, but this has been really efficient so far. Okay, so I only have 1 pickaxe left. I used up like 4 of them, but I got, what is that, 38 scrap? So I mean, that's enough, right? For a full set of armor and a full set of tools, so I say my work here is done, dude. And I got a lot of skill points from that. I think like half of this tree was done, so I got all of these now, and I should be able to insta-mine stone back in the overworld. So overall, a very, very successful trip. Alright, so while I'm here, I just want to try and see if I can insta-mine stone now. Oh, not quite. I only have efficiency 4 though. It might be efficiency 5 is when you can do it. But anyways, it is good to be back. God, look how fast I am, by the way. I say a good order of business is probably to get some legendary gear. While I do have all this netherite that I can cook up, my tools aren't really good enough to justify using it on that, and I want to get all legendary armor and tools if possible. Might take a while, but I think that would be a really nice thing to have. Never done it before. I know you can re-roll your armor, actually. I could put diamonds in the anvil and re-roll my items. I only have 5 diamonds, though. You need to have 1 diamond each time you re-roll, so it might need more than that. Let me just try it though. Let's give it a try. You go to this thing, reforge gear, and then you put Your tool there, you put the item, so in this case diamond, and then amethyst shard. Oh wait, it has to be full durability, that's right. So it's currently epic. And now it's... Wait, what is that? I've never seen that before. Wait, hold on. It had like a special like border around it. It looks like it's still epic, but this actually might be unique. This might be a tier above legendary. I'm not sure. I mean, it's got plus 50% durability. I've never seen it that high as a modifier. Man, okay. That's cool. Let's try this pickaxe. This one could be really good. It's just got such a terrible modifier on it. Okay, it got a little bit better. Minus 10% dig speed. I need to get some more diamonds though. That is the bottom line. I'm going to try to get efficiency 5 on this pickaxe. That's what I'll do. And then we can go mining because I really want to be able to insta-mine stone. Oh, I got to fight the wither too. Forgot about that. And I like this though. There's so much stuff to do now. I'm getting towards like the end game gear. How is it rare and it has minus 10% dig speed? That's so fucking bad. Okay, that's a pretty good pickaxe now. So with this buff, I should be able to insta-mine stone. Let me give it a try. I need to set up a proper storage room so badly, man. This is so ass. It's just like random stone and then random jewels here. I need to make a better place. I'll worry about that later. Oh, still? I can't? That sucks. I mean, it's really quick. It is really quick. I think it's because I've got this minus 10% dig speed debuff. If I re-roll this to legendary, I'm sure I can do it. Let me just do some mining. I really want to get some more diamonds to reroll my gear. Okay, I've got a new solution. This rare pickaxe here, this has durability on it. It doesn't have any sort of mining debuff. So if I put this in front, and I take my current pickaxe and do that, now I don't have the negative 10% debuff. And so this definitely should work for insta mining. Okay. I swear to God, you can do it, bro. I swear I've done it. Maybe I just need like a few more nodes for all I know. I'm just like a little bit short. I know it's like about halfway through the tree. That's when you unlock the ability to do it with efficiency 5. Man, I'm sorry for like teasing you guys. I swear you can do it. Alright, it took some time, but I got an epic pickaxe now. So this one has now a plus 10% dig speed buff. So if this does not work, I'm at a loss, dude. Yes, there we go, finally. About time. So now I can get a bunch of diamonds really quickly. Oh my god. Finally. Whoa. What the fuck was that? What is going on? Dude, that was the craziest ambush ever. It's like 3 creepers and then like an illager over there. Oh, it's an illusioner. Yeah, okay. God, that was insane. Get that clown out of here. I thought I saw there was like a zombie up here. Yeah. Oh, it's got some crazy shoulder pads. Oh god. I just wanted to go tree chopping. Well, it was about time I had to fight them. It's been like 80 days almost. Let's get it over with. If you don't know, this is it's a mini boss event that spawns sometimes, and it's kind of like a wave defense thing. It's pretty cool, but sometimes they drop in at an inopportune time. Yeah, here they are. Get him, Stanley, get him! Oh, there's a cat. Wait, oh, he's so cute. He's trying to get out, though. Alright, be free. Whoa, oh my god. Alright, here comes wave 4. Making a bit of a mess around here. Yeah, square up, huh? Square up. Those husks look so weird. Look at that. Looks like the thing. Skeleton horse on top of a mushroom. What on earth? Stanley! No! He fell down the pit. Man, this is ominous at nighttime. Oh boy. Oh god, not Cerberus. Yeah, Stanley, get him. Dude, he wants to smoke. Look at him. Dude, what a Chad. He is just going to town. Oh god, not again. I don't want another great fire. Oh god, that's bad. At least it's raining though, actually. The rain should put it out. Oh, I did it. Let's go. I beat them. Oh yeah, so you get a treasure bag, and then, wow, I got a lot of stuff. Got some random books, none of those are very good. Bandages, looting 2, and then of course the soul jar. So if you put this in your offhand, you get these buffs. So 15% mine speed, not too bad, but I can already mine stone instantly, so it's not going to do much for me now. But yeah, overall pretty good. So, man, it's still burning over there. I hope the rain can put it out. I think it'll be fine, as long as I don't sleep. Oh wait, the rain just stopped. Okay, let's go chop them down then. I don't want that spreading. Okay, there we go. Dealt with the fire. Gotta say, I've not seen the nighttime that much. I've just been underground a lot. It's really pretty. Okay, well, I guess I'll just get back to mining. That was kind of a side quest, but I want to keep getting some more diamonds. I mean, here, let me show you what I've got so far, because I've got a pretty ridiculous amount of loot. I've done some sorting down here, so we got some more barrels, and I've got like, yeah, almost a stack of diamonds just from mining stone. It's ridiculous. But I've realized the limiting factor to reforging my gear is not actually the diamonds, it's getting amethyst. You know, in the anvil, you have to put an amethyst crystal here, and I barely have anything left. And those geodes are kind of hard to find, so I'm going to go a little bit farther down in the mines and try to find some geodes, but there's no reliable way, to my knowledge, to figuring out how to find them. You just kind of have to get lucky, so just have to keep mining. What in the fuck? Well, good evening to you guys too. Jesus Christ. I mean, I need to sort my stuff out at some point. This is getting so bad. Oh, I should try to get an Enderman tonight, by the way. I've been wanting to upgrade my magnet. Do I see any on the horizon? So what is that in the distance? See that? Maybe that's a volcano. That's cool looking. I should explore soon. I've been kind of hanging out at my base for a long time now. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, it's an invisible skeleton. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any Endermen. That's too bad. Man, I could go back to the nether, try to find a warped forest, but, you know, you need a pearl, you need an eye vendor to upgrade the magnet, so that's the one thing I need in order to do that. It's fine, not a big deal. Let's just get back to mining. It's kind of addicting, honestly, the insta-mine and getting tons of jewels from the stone. It's really satisfying. Dug out quite a cavern in here. You know what I just realized? I actually don't need to reroll my items at all. I could just buy some pickaxes from my toolsmiths and just hope that they eventually roll legendary. That's probably faster than trying to find a geode, because I've got so many diamonds now, I don't need any more. And I've not found a single geode. I've been down here for a while. So maybe I'd try that. Maybe I just switch back to like tree chopping, get some emeralds, and get some pickaxes that way. I wish there was a more reliable way to find diamonds, man. Or not diamonds, amethyst crystals. They're really hard to find. It is so hard to get legendary tools, man. I had to trade so many. Oh, I found this earlier, by the way. I forgot to show you this. There's like a little ruin in the forest here. It's super cool. I don't really know what the significance of it is, but I noticed that. It was covered up by all these dark oak trees. Like an old ritual summoning spot. Oh, there's an Enderman. Oh, let me try to get his pearl. Come on, you big baby. Fake me out, huh? Oh, he didn't. That sucks. I have looting 3 too. Oh well, better luck next time. Oh. Watch while you're walking, huh? Oh, there's another one. I think, right? I saw something over there. I swear I just... Oh, jeez. This forest is dangerous. Oh, it's like a purple spider. Oh, that's too bad. Man, it's like I'm doing this area a service by getting rid of these trees, because it's so dangerous in here. Okay, well, that's all I can carry. I'm gonna trade this away. Just trying to trade for some better tools, man. Gosh, dude. Look at the lighting. This is definitely my new favorite shader. It's called Photon. So pretty. You know what I've been meaning to do, actually? I mentioned it earlier. I want to fight the Wither, because I have the skulls And I really could do with a better backpack. The next tier of backpack is the wither tier, and that would be a nice thing to have. I don't know if I actually have any soul sand though. I don't know if I had the foresight to get any when I was in the nether. That's fine, I can go grab some really easily. But I should be more than powerful enough to defeat him, and that'd be a nice upgrade to get. That sound is so cool, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I guess while I'm here, actually, I could also try to find a warped forest, couldn't I? We can get an ender pearl. Soul sand is the main thing, though. I don't really care if I find a pearl or not. It's not as important. Wow, look at that biome. It's so cool. Wait, what is that? Is that raw iron? I don't think it is. That'd be insane if it was. I definitely see some endermen up there, though. I'll try not to look at them, but I could definitely get a pearl. Okay. That was really bad. I mean, I've got plenty of hearts, but jeez. Oopsie. Yeah, what is this stuff? Oh, it's brimstone. Okay. That must be a modded block. Looks cool, though. Cool biome. Square up, huh? These endermen keep running away from me. I attack them and they never come back. Little scaredy cats. Oh, okay. I got some pearls, though. Finally. Took like 7 attempts. Okay, well, like I said, soul sand is the main thing. So I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got the pearl, but I still really need soul sand. And this does not look like the most hospitable place. Let me go look this way. I mean, I need like a soul sand valley, ideally. Don't mind me passing through. Wow, that was really precarious. There might be soul sand at the fortress, though, actually. Some of the hidden rooms, maybe? I'll go check there. Really, this is such a bad spawn. I mean, the fortress was really nice to have it that close, but the actual terrain sucks here. Yeah, I think down below in the castle, there might be some soul sand. Wait, is that soul sand? Oh, let's go. That was quick. Right? Yeah, okay. I just need 4, I think. And I think there's 4 exactly right here. Perfect. Alright, let's bounce. So before I fight the wither, I want to upgrade my magnet. Let's see, the recipe is just some gold, lapis, and then I have ender there. So this is all really easy to do. Like that. Yeah, there we go. So now it is 11 blocks radius. That's ridiculous. I'm going from 5 to 11. That's like a double of the radius. Golly, dude, this is gonna be so nice. Like chopping trees down and I won't miss any logs falling on the ground. That's so great. All right, now let's do the wither. And I've learned my lesson at this point. I've tried to fight him on the surface, but that is such a bad idea. I'm just gonna do it in the caves. God, I'm scared. Here we go. Well, that was a walk in the park. That was like 10 hits. Holy crap. All right, whoa, this looks new. Oh, the nether star is just retextured. I was like, what is that item? That's cool. We got a netherite ranger hood. Wait, that looks crazy. Look at that. It's like a whole netherite ranger armor set, maybe? Got a netherite jade necklace, 8% range damage. I mean, I've already got my diamond speed necklace here, but I'll swap that out. I'm plenty fast already. And then there's the wither treasure bag. So in here, we got another skull. We've got, yeah, the wither sword. This thing is so cool. It's like a diamond sword, I'm pretty sure, in terms of damage, but it applies the wither effect, which is cool. Also got some wither rose, but yeah, the main thing I wanted was the star. So now I just gotta upgrade my backpack to the withered backpack, but oh, I also need soul sand. All right, well, going back. I need 7 total. Okay, I'll watch out for that. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Is there anything up here? Yeah, okay, there's soul sand here. Got 6. I just need 1 more soul sand. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So that should be the last time I have to go looking for soul sand. Now let's go back. Well, actually, I could probably make the backpack right now, couldn't I? So you go like this, and then that, and then I think that. Here we go. So now we've got a lot of room. I think we gained a new row and also some room on the side, so plenty of stuff. I tend to live out of my backpack. I'm not really that good about having a proper storage room. All right, so now those are two pretty big objectives. I got my magnet and my backpack upgraded. I did notice that I'm really close to finishing the mining tree, so maybe I'll finish that off back in my base. And then I'll switch over to some bigger project. I've been wanting to build a proper storage room, like a separate building. You know, my building is getting a little bit cramped with the villagers. Maybe I could do that next. Yes, yes, yes. I know you're angry with me. Okay, I almost just fell in the lava. Oh, wait, what? Wait, this is news to me. You can re-roll your items this way? I mean, it looks like it's averaging the bonus of each of these, and then you get a chance for something better, right? That is really crazy. I've been holding on to so many of these. Wow, I should do this. Like, this one's plus 44, and then this one's plus 28. So I have a chance to get plus 51. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Let's do it. Plus 40, okay. Yeah, I just got plus 49. Man, I should have done this the whole time. Okay, that's a really good way to get rid of some of your trash modifiers. Like, I have so many of these discount vouchers. I could probably get like a plus 41. Plus 29 and plus 20 to get 36. 33, yeah, look at that. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, all right. Let's go chop some trees down. With my newly upgraded magnet, I'll be able to pick up everything now. Look at that. All of that over there is getting picked up. That's so good. Finally. Oh my god, that took so long. Oh, but it doesn't even have a buff, though, for mining speed. So this one is actually going to be slower. That sucks. It's got extra reach, though. Goes to show how hard it is to get a legendary tool, man. That took like 30 attempts. I mean, it's good, though. It's a very good tool. I just wish that it had a speed buff, you know, like a mining speed buff. But there's other ways to get mining speed. There's still an accessory that I've been meaning to get. I think it's called like the Miner's Guide. And you can find it in chests underground. I think that gives you some sort of buff for mining. So all is not lost. I was hoping that when I finally got the legendary pickaxe that it would be a little bit stronger. But beggars can't be choosers yet. I honestly might redesign this so that... Yeah, let's tear all these walls down. There's no reason to have them like this. Oh, Clarence, no! Wait, hold on. God. Sorry. Clarence! Come on over here, you big dummies. Okay, there we go. Like a flock of geese. There we go, now I can cram more villagers in here. It's very humane. My house here. Very nice place to live. Oh wait, hold on, there's a Clarence on the loose. I forgot. Where'd he go? Mayor Darrence. There we go. I'm gonna tear down all the walls. Let them all be friends. Oh, just enough. That's money. Oh, no way. I just got another, I guess, legendary accessory. The potato beetle. I've gotten these before. They give you a chance for double crop harvesting, but never a legendary one. That's sick. And then I got this one as well. Finally, this one took a while. So this one is for the same thing, but for breeding animals. Like a double twin bonus. I'm pretty sure you can combine those accessories along with another one into like the next tier, like a tier 2 accessory. I gotta look it up on the wiki. Okay, I just looked it up. So there's this thing called the nature rune. And if you combine the potato beetle, the idol of fertility, and then something called the certificate of taming, which is like the same kind of thing, but if you tame animals, you get a chance to get it. Then you get like the next tier of accessory. So there's a whole progression system to follow. And so you need like 3 accessories that combine into one thing and then like the next tier. It's very much like Terraria. But taming animals, I mean, I can only think of really horses, really, right? Is there anything else you can tame? Maybe like a strider, but I think horses are probably the best way to do it. In that case, I would actually want to get another horse and then breed some horses, right? Isn't that how that works? I've never done that before, but that could be fun. I'm gonna go try to find one more and I'll bring him back. Because I would like to start getting some tier 2 accessories. I've never gotten that far with this mod. That'd be really fun. I know I'm getting a little bit in the weeds now with the mod content. It's a little bit specific and complicated, but I think it's fun. I really love progression systems like this. Day 79. Wow. Yeah, there's got to be a horse out here somewhere, right? Out here on the plains. This is where I found my current horse. I should get some name tags. Start naming my guys. That'd be cool to name the the Stanley that went turbo Chungus mode on the Cerberus mini boss. Here we are. Okay, plenty of horses. Just gotta bring a couple back. I think I could probably just pick them up. Yeah. All right. Don't ask how this is possible, but it is. Okay. So do you feed them wheat? No? Okay. Maybe carrots? I've never bred horses before, so let me just try this. Maybe like that? No? How the fuck do you do this? How to breed horses. You need golden apples. Okay. I should have some apples, right? Well, maybe I don't. I know golden carrots also work. That's what the wiki said. In that case, I should probably start another farm. Make a carrot farm. All right, let's do it. Alright, that's a pretty hefty expansion. We got the carrot field up there, and then a big horse pasture over there. So I'm going to go to bed, and then in the morning, I'm going to breed up some horses. It's going to take a while to get that accessory, but it'll be worth it, I think. So I think the horse that I brought over wandered off when I was building all that, so I'll probably have to get another one. That's fine, though. It's really big, though. Look how big this pasture is. I wanted them to have plenty of room to roam around. But yeah, I don't see that horse anywhere. I think he completely wandered away. Alright, you come with me. So I was told if you get a golden carrot and then you go like this, you can breed them, right? What the fuck? How is this possible? Like, why is this not working? Like, he's eating the carrots, but he's not actually doing anything with them. Why won't you eat anything? This is so convoluted, man. Wait, I'm stupid. I just looked it up. They have to both be tamed. Okay. There we go. That was quick. Like that. Ah, there we go. Did it work? Where's the horse? Maybe they need some time. I don't know. Well, the hearts showed up, so that's progress. I mean, it's going to take forever to get that accessory, the taming one, so I'm not really expecting to do that, but it's fine. I think I want to go back to mining now. I've done a lot of base expansion. Oh, you know what I just realized? The horses can't actually breed because I have a mod called Horse Buff. And it makes it so that tamed horses can't move. They're not supposed to wander off. But that means that they actually can't get close enough to, you know, make the magic happen. So I think that's actually not possible. Like, it's not compatible with this mod. Although he's moving. Maybe like the saddle. Oh, okay, hold on. It's probably the saddle that's the problem. Okay, so now his saddle is removed. So he should be able to move, right? Maybe I have to like give them the carrots again. Like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so it was the saddle that was the problem. Okay. So the mod isn't broken, it's by design, but if you have a saddle on your horse, it cannot move. So if you have that issue with breeding horses, that's probably why. Okay, good. Glad I figured that out. I know I said I wanted to go mining, but the allure of trading sticks was too palpable. I'm really close to beating level Z, so I think I want to just finish it off. Just to have something to say that I finished. We gotta celebrate. I have done so much trading to get this thing done. I'm gonna show you how many sticks I've traded once I've finished it. It's probably gonna be ridiculous. Level 240, bro. Look at that. That honestly wasn't as bad. That's the second time now that I've beaten level Z, and that was not as bad because I had an actual strategy. Trading sticks, to my knowledge, is the best way to do it. That's crazy. 0 out of 0, completely done. So, I want to hear your guesses. How many sticks did I trade, huh? Think about it. Let's ponder it for a moment. And 144,000. Dang. That's actually not as much. I think the last time that I did it, I traded like 280,000 or something. I don't know why it was so much more efficient this time. That is excellent, man. So I am done with level Z. That is objective 1 of 3 complete in this video. I still have the combat tree to rank up, which I'm honestly not even close to being done with, and the mining tree, which is actually almost complete. So I'm gonna empty my inventory, do a quick mining trip, finish the mining tree, and then I'm gonna transition to a new idea, a strategy I've been thinking about for the combat tree. Oh my god, 1 node left. And there it is. The entire mining tree done. That's nuts, man. I've never done that before. And so, can you still earn XP? Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait, I'm still getting XP. How is that even possible? Look at all the stuff I've been getting. I've not gotten really any ore at all. Like, this is like the diamonds have all just been from the Lucky Rock. Which, speaking of which, I realized that because you can combine accessories and re-roll them, you can over time roll them up. So I have a max Lucky Rock now. It's plus 60%. It's the highest it can be, I think. I also did that with the discount voucher, so this one's maxed out as well. And then obviously the adventurer kit that I just found in the ground. But yeah, it's so satisfying to get like max tier gear and really max out your stuff. It's really awesome. But I've been doing so much grinding. I feel like I've been going like turbo mode grinding for a while now, and I want to do something a little bit more chill. Like maybe explore, maybe chat about life again. I haven't done that in a little bit. So dump my stuff off, and then I talked about ranking up the combat tree. I'm going to save that for later. We'll sit on that idea. Now I need the smithing. Oh, I need the upgrade template. I just realized. I totally forgot about that. Because I've got this. That's armor trim. Alright, well, we'll sit on that then. What? No way. My last crystal rolled into a unique? That's better than legendary. Okay, I will take that, bro. That's nuts. Yeah, I re-rolled my chest plate, so this one is legendary. Finally. Took absolute ages, but I'm completely out of crystal now, so I can't do any more of that until I find another geode. But is what it is. That's so cool. I've never gotten unique before like that. Pizza stained sweatshirt. And flow treads. Okay, let's go explore now. Oh my. Is that a charged creeper? I think it was. Didn't even flinch. Alright, enough of that tomfoolery. I wanted to chat. Like I said, that's what I do when I go on these little walks like this. And I wrote down 2 different things in my phone, my little notes app. And the first one was talking again about empathy. I talked about it a little bit at the start of the video, but more in the line of empathy and honesty. I was reminded of this by a clip that Jordan Peterson had said something like this. And I know my man Jordan Peterson says some crazy shit sometimes, and I'm not saying everything he says is correct. But there was a clip of Jordan being interviewed a while back, and they had asked him something like, what do you want to be remembered by? Or like, who do you want to be remembered as? And I remember he thought for a second, and he said, as someone honest. And I thought about that, and I was like, man, that's actually a really interesting response. You know, a lot of people would say they want to be someone that was a pillar of their community, or they want to be someone that was the champion of a sport, or, you know, whatever. And I never really thought about being remembered for your honesty or for your integrity and things like that, right? I realized that one of the most important qualities, particularly in relationships, you know, not just friendships, but a relationship with your spouse, is honesty. I think that is probably the single most important quality, because if you're not honest with your partner, or if they're not honest with you, it is so hard to have a genuine interaction, you know? Like, you can't get to a deep level emotionally with someone if you're constantly putting on a front, or if you're lying to them, or if you're trying to present an image to them that is not true, you know, and that can mean many different things. You know, a lot of guys, they put on a front of being super macho and hard, and they don't talk about their feelings, and that, in a way, is a version of dishonesty. Or it could be something super blatant, like lying about whether you did or did not do a certain thing, like just straight up deceit. You know, that's another way to think about it. Again, with the way that Jordan said it about being remembered as someone honest, I really think that is, you know, as evidence of me, where I was like, man, I never really thought about that. It's just something that we don't think about enough, about the integrity and honesty that you present to the world, because it's so easy to lie, you know, or it's so easy to get away with things, or I think especially with the internet and the anonymity it provides, it's never been easier, I feel, to be deceitful to your partner, or to be deceitful to your family and friends or whatever. My personal experience with this is, I had mentioned like a month or 2 ago in a video about how I lost a bunch of money investing, probably like 6 months ago now. And I deliberately did not tell my girlfriend for a while, for several months, because for one, I was kind of embarrassed by it. But also my logic was I didn't want her to worry about it, the fact that I had lost a bunch of money. But that was a form of deceit, you know? And she never asked me about it because she didn't even know that I did it. but I was purposely withholding information that I probably should have come clean about sooner, you know? And again, I had talked about this in a video like a month or two ago, but I wanted to reiterate it because I feel like honesty is just so important. And I guess I just hadn't really realized that or sat on it enough to know, because I couple this with honesty and empathy. The less empathy you have, the easier it is for you to lie to other people, because you're not putting yourself in their position and feeling what it would feel like to be lied to. I've found that my ability to lie has fallen off a cliff, dude. I've never been more incapable of withholding information to people that I love. I'm just so bad at it now. And it's good. You know, I feel like that's a sign of growth. You don't want to lie to people that you love or withhold information like that, like losing a bunch of money. When empathy becomes the forefront of your mind and you really start to think about like, damn, that would feel really bad if someone, lost a bunch of money and didn't tell me, or whatever it is, whatever lie you might be keeping from someone. If you think what it would feel like in their position, you'll come to realize that it's really hard to continue to keep that information. It's like a guilt that just eats you alive in a way that I can't even describe, but that feeling when you feel it. And maybe I know I'm kind of an impulsive person, so the moment that it enters my mind of like, man, I probably should tell this person whatever it is that I'm withholding, once that idea comes in your mind to come clean, it's just like a tsunami of emotion of like, oh, I just got to do it, And again, I think that comes from empathy. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing to have that mental battle in your mind of like, no, I can't lie anymore. I need to be honest about XYZ, because everyone's life is different. Now, I'm just speaking from my experience about the money thing, but everyone's got secrets they keep. Once you start thinking about spilling that secret, spilling the tea, it feels like the worst feeling in the world. For one, I want to acknowledge that when you know that you're being dishonest and you finally are confronted with the decision to share the information, it sucks. It is such a feeling of existential dread, knowing what the conversation is going to be, the consequences are going to suck. You don't want to deal with it. I understand it fully, dude. And I didn't know how that felt until, sharing something like that. It's really hard, is what I'm saying. I know it's difficult to be honest especially with the people you care about. But once you get that out there, it's something that I think I probably haven't even thought enough about to fully do it the justice of putting it into words. It's just a feeling, the feeling of knowing that you're doing the right thing and being honest. Honesty is the best policy, man. That's what your mom always said when you're growing up. Everyone knows that phrase, and it really is true. No one is going to be able to coach you through the best decision about when to be honest, because in my example, where I didn't tell my girlfriend about losing money, I genuinely, at the time, thought that was the correct decision because I didn't want her to worry. Like at the time, she was still in school, and so it was really important that I didn't screw us financially because I have been the one solely providing for us. And so I thought, man, she probably just shouldn't know this right now because she's going to worry that like our tuition isn't going to be able to be paid. And it was fine. It was totally fine looking back on it. And I knew that it was going to be fine. And that's why I didn't tell her at the time. But, no one was going to be able to coach me and tell me, this is the correct decision. And it's hard to say if it was better to tell her then or tell her later. It's really ambiguous. And I know that honesty is not a straightforward, it's not an emotion, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's not always obvious when you should be 100% honest, because I think there is a time and a place to lie. White lies or lying to protect someone's emotions or, ignorance is bliss kind of a thing. Sometimes that might be the correct decision. But most of the time, I think it's best to be honest. I remember there was a clip in Interstellar. It's a really good movie, one of my favorite movies ever. And it's a sci-fi movie, and there's like a robot talking to the main character. And he said that he was programmed to have 90% honesty. And he's like, well, what about the 10%? Sometimes there's just things that people shouldn't know. You don't need to be 100% honest all the time. You know what I'm talking about. It's human nature to not be 100% truthful. But at the same time, I think we would all be tremendously better off emotionally in deeper emotional relationships that are more genuine if we were more honest with each other. And again, I'm not your dad. You can think about this with your own life, and everyone's got their own personal issues and lies and deceits that you know better than I would. But just consider that, ponder that, and maybe that will be the spark to finally being honest with your partner about something, or whatever it is, your friendships or your parents, anything like that. Because I know, like Jordan, that I also want to be remembered as someone who is honest. Not a liar, not someone who deceives others, an honest person. That is one of the most honorable things you can do. And I think that we would all benefit from being a little bit more honest with each other. Now, that is one chat I had. I have a very different one, but this one was really interesting to me. I was watching a video, or not a video, a podcast actually, with Linus Tech Tips, right? He's one of probably the biggest tech YouTuber on YouTube, right? I'm sure you guys know who he is. Linus was talking about how the definition of a scam seems to have changed with people. Maybe not everyone, but a vocal minority of people have seemed to have twisted the definition. A lot of people, for whatever reason, complain that when they don't like a certain product, or when they think a certain business person or creator is selling something that is too expensive, their immediate response is like, well, that must be a scam. This person is a scammer. They're a liar. They're a con artist, No, you get what you pay for. If you don't like the price, you don't have to buy it, And it felt so good to hear someone say that, because I have dealt with a lot of complaints about my Minecraft server that I run. I run it through my Patreon. I mean, okay, maybe not a ton of complaints, but I've definitely gotten my fair share of people that they realize that it's not free to join, and they're like, well, this is a scam. You're scamming people. You're a fraud. I've literally been called flowstate before, and people say that I steal people's money by running a paid service like this. And it makes me laugh. It really does. But I just wanted to have a conversation about this, because let's just think about it logically, right? How would we define a scam as anything other than paying for a service and then you realize that it was not, in fact, the service as advertised? Let's say you buy a vacuum cleaner, and the vacuum cleaner, you take it out of the box, you turn it on, and it says, oh, actually, this thing doesn't suck up anything. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just a novelty item. You'd be like, well, what? That's a scam. I paid money. I paid $150 or whatever it was, and I expected that it was going to do a certain action, and it didn't. That is very, very different from buying something that you perceive to be expensive, but it does, in fact, provide the value that it was advertised to give. And for me personally, I make no claims that when you join my server, XYZ is going to happen, that you're going to make 100 friends or whatever. I simply provide a service that costs a certain price, and if you feel like that value is justified, then you're free to buy it, right? Or like with any other creator, if they sell a t-shirt or if they sell their own Patreon or whatever, and you get that and you get the value that was advertised, that's not a scam. You got what you paid for, right? Maybe it's just young people that don't understand how money works, or they have a very emotional response when they feel like something is overpriced. They immediately jump to it as a scam. And I don't get it, man. Because if that's a scam, then what would an actual scam look like, It's kind of like how I think about bodybuilders. And some people look at someone who is clearly sauced to the gills, man. They are clearly injecting a whole pharmacy into their veins. And then the obvious question is then, well, if that person is natural, then what would they look like on gear? What would they look like if they were enhanced? I've genuinely heard these arguments before about people like The Rock, who's like in his 50s, absolutely jacked, more muscular than he ever has been ever, more muscular than he was in his 30s. And it's like, if that's natural, then what would he possibly look like if he was enhanced, man? It doesn't make any sense. And so what I'm saying, the analogy I'm trying to draw is that it's like, if we're calling things that are genuine services and products where you get what you pay for as scams, simply because you think they're too expensive, then what does an actual scam look like? Because those are two very different things. They can't share the same definition. It's downright dangerous to conflate these definitions and to call things that are simply too expensive, in someone's opinion, as a scam, because it's genuinely not what the word means. And you can't just say that, oh, well, the definition has changed because I don't like the price. Like, no one would ever go look at a Toyota Corolla versus a Ferrari and say that, oh, because the Ferrari is wildly more expensive, it must be a scam. You know, obviously that doesn't make any sense. But some people, some imbeciles, draw this conclusion, and it doesn't make any sense. The best example I could probably think of in terms of the creator economy or YouTubers is all those crypto bros and, you know, people that shill courses for like $1,000, and people say, oh, well, you're just a scammer. That can't be, you know, real, or you're scamming your audience, right? Obviously, $1,000 course probably is overpriced, or like all those bozos that say, oh, it's $10,000 value, but you're only getting it for $500, you know, that kind of marketing BS. Like, yeah, it's really expensive and probably wildly overpriced. But if you're getting what you are advertised to get, then that's not a scam. I'm sorry, man. It sucks to hear that, but that's the truth. It's not a scam. If there's a $1,000 course out there and it says that you get, you know, these 10 different modules that will give you this information, and you do get that information, then that's not a scam. Now, if you bought it for $1,000 and you log in and in fact there's nothing and there's no content at all, yeah, you got scammed. But those are two very different things, you know? I mean, I'm speaking directly from experience on this too, because I had an era on this channel where I wanted to do self-improvement content like a lot of other YouTubers and sell a course, and I spent like 5-6 months building it up, and I think I charged like $29 a month to join the community, and it had a good little run. It was a fun experiment, but no point during that process did I ever say that, oh, well, when you join, you're gonna become a billionaire, or you're gonna get 100 girls chasing you. Like, you can't make promises like that, because yes, that would be a scam. But if you say, no, you pay this price and you're gonna get this content and this and whatever, it's not a scam, you know? I don't know. I think it's obvious. Maybe I'm rambling on this topic and it doesn't need to be said, but I think it's really strange when people draw these kinds of conclusions because it's overpriced. I just hope that maybe these kinds of conversations like that Linus was having on the podcast and me kind of reiterating these thoughts help make it clearer what the distinction is, because there are genuine scammers out there and thieves and liars and con artists on the internet that will gladly take your money and not give you anything in return. You know, there's plenty of Nigerian prince emails out there and you know, pretty sophisticated scams now, like crypto scams and whatever. There are tons of things like that on the internet. But we cannot say that that is somehow the same thing as a YouTuber selling a product that does provide actual value, and it just happens to also cost money. Anything worth its salt is not free, and you get what you pay for, or you should get what you pay for. You could charge, you know, $1,000 for something, but as long as it gives value, then who cares, you know? Some people are gonna complain. They're gonna say that it's a scam. They're gonna say that it's ridiculously overpriced, you know, whatever. But if you provide value, there's nothing to worry about. I know that's probably a more niche conversation, but I thought it was really interesting. I think that, you know, I've seen my fair share of people drawing those stupid ass conclusions about scams and not knowing the difference, and I hope that maybe helps a little bit, or if it's just mildly entertaining to poke fun at people that make conclusions like that. But yeah, those are the two topics I had in my phone. You know, we'll see if I come up with any others for the rest of the video, but yeah, hope you thought that was mildly interesting. Alright, so I'm back from my travels. I didn't honestly get that much stuff, but I did get this cool skull. It's like a pillager skull or a villager skull. It's really cool looking. And then I got a decorated pot thing, so that's cool. But I feel like I actually really want to go back to the Nether. I didn't think I would be really needing to go back, but I totally forgot. I completely blanked on the fact that I don't have the netherite upgrade templates. I have a ton of netherite, but I never went to a bastion, so I never actually got that item, which I need. So I'm gonna go back. We'll try to find a bastion, because I've not found one yet, and hopefully I'll get some templates in there, and then I'll upgrade my gear. And then beyond that, I think we're kind of approaching the end game. Like, I'd love to be able to get an elytra and not just end the video when I get the elytra. Like, I want to be able to utilize it, maybe explore with it a little bit, do stuff like that. All right, Stanley, keep watch while I'm gone, huh? You look so excited. So that way is the fortress. Maybe I'll go that direction. I feel like the open air is probably the best bet of finding a bastion. Let's see, nothing over there quite yet. Now is not the time, bro. That went straight through him. What? That was some bogus. Okay, that was actually really bad. Oh, is that a bastion? I think it might be. What the? Can you not walk through these plants? What on earth? That is bizarre. Yeah, wait, there's basalt though. This must be, yeah, those were the days. Okay, cool. Although, where is it? Is it buried in the ground? Maybe it's further down. There's got to be some loot though. I just need one template really. Oh, there's a chest. Yes, there we go. Cool. So honestly, that was really it. I don't need to get a ton more stuff here unless I want to. Maybe it'd be fun to explore. I don't need to rush back. Karate chop. Oh dear. Oh my god. Dude, the lighting is actually bonkers in here with the lava and the shine. That is so cool. Look at that gold. Look how shiny it is. That is so cool. Here, I'm gonna dome this guy. That was brutal. Okay, well I think maybe I've looted the... No, there's no way though. There's gotta be more chests. There's one. Oh, there's a lot of guys over there. Oh, my favorite thing ever. Good lord, there's so much stuff in here. Got some netherite scrap. Oh, I should probably grab these potions. These are the like X-ray potions I was talking about. I bet if I drank them, then I would be able to see the chests in the bastion, right? A little bit, maybe? Oh, there we go. Oh, so it's only for ore. Okay, so it's not for chests. But you can see how it's supposed to work. So when you get close, ore gets highlighted like that. And I don't need it now. I've already gotten so many netherite, you know, scrap and stuff, but it's really good for just, you know, mining for ore, obviously. Alright, well, I've got my templates, but I did realize that if I'm in the nether, I could actually stick around, utilize those ruby potions, and dig for rubies. There's this post-netherite mod called Mythic Upgrades, and there's like, what, 7 or 8 different types of gems you can get, and I've always done ruby, so you get like a set bonus when you complete the set and you get all the tools and whatnot. And rubies can be found in the nether, in I think the Crimson Forest biome. They only spawn down below there, so I could try to do that. But it could also be fun to do something different, because the last time that I went super far with the progression, I did use ruby, but you know, like there's aquamarine, there's sapphire and whatnot. I think this ametrine stuff is like an end armor. The ore generates in the end. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen a Crimson Forest. That's the only problem. They only generate, the rubies only generate in that biome. So if I can't find it, then it's kind of a moot point. But it's just something I want to think about. Maybe I'll wait until I get to the end. And once I beat the dragon, I can upgrade to post netherite. It's the same kind of process where you upgrade your diamond armor into netherite, and then you upgrade your netherite into whatever gem you want. So maybe I'll do ametrine. I hope I have enough diamonds now that I think about it. I've got like a stack maybe, but I want to get all the templates, you know, like 9 templates, and then I also want to trim my armor, ideally, so we'll see. Alright, so you surround it with netherrack and a diamond. Wait, do I even have netherrack? Oh, hold on. Get back here, you. Oh my god, I don't have a single piece. Hold on. Wait, I did have netherrack. Oh my god. Okay, so these are all of my diamonds, so I think you just make like a pants shape. And then like that. There we go. So, wow, they are so expensive though. Okay, so there's 11. That's more than enough templates. But then I also want to upgrade my my trim templates. I thought I had the like rib armor trim somewhere. I know I did. Where did I put it? Okay, it would appear as though I've completely lost that armor trim. I have no idea where it went, so that is unfortunate. I could also look for a new armor trim. I could just go exploring. Maybe I'll do that. But for now, I'll just get the netherite armor. There it is, baby. Look at that drip, dude. It looks different. It looks like almost like jet black. That looks so cool. I got all my tools. Oh yeah. Excellent. So, like I said, maybe exploration is on the cards. I really want to get the maximum drip. I want to get some really cool armor trims. So let's just go searching for maybe like a coastal chest. I feel like that's a pretty good place to find trims out in the ocean somewhere. I'm almost positive there's an ocean straight ahead, and I think I've seen a pirate ship in the distance, and that probably would have an armor trim on it. Yeah, here's the coast, and there's like a blurry, distant shape out there. I think there's a volcano, and then beyond that, I think there's a pirate ship. Hopefully. Maybe I've just been misidentifying it, but I think there's something out there. I don't know why it looks like this, by the way. There's like a random sheet of ice that is very, very straight edged out here. And there's like a random gap right there. I don't, maybe it's the winter time, but like, why is it not, you know, cold right here? I don't know. Like, this is all ice. It's so bizarre. Although, could I just, oh yeah, here we go. But look at it. It's like generating in front of me. That's so weird. Yeah, it was this. What on earth is this biome? This looks so bizarre. What is this? Like some weird bone trees. Is this like a corrupted mushroom island? Yeah, mushroom fields. Okay. Weird. But like, what is that? I thought that was the mast of a ship. So I don't think there's a pirate ship out here. I must have been misidentifying that, but this is the weirdest biome I've ever seen. It's like the nether meets the overworld, kind of. It's bizarre. What a strange place. Alright, well, I'm still looking for loot. Looking for a good chest. Yeah, it's the frozen ocean generating before my eyes. Yeah, no ships out there. That's too bad. Pirate ships are a very good way to get loot. And I think armor trims would spawn there. I mean, there's also the ocean temples. I've never actually explored one of those. Maybe I should do that. I don't have full-on water breathing, but I do have this snorkel that I found earlier, and that would probably help a little bit. There's an Elder Guardian. Oh wait, there's ice. The ice froze. Okay. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get around that, but I do not want to drown down there, so maybe not. It's an aspect of the game that I have yet to conquer. God, it is an absolute blizzard out here, man. Dude, look at the drifting. Oh my god. This is insane. Man, this is moody. Look at this cold winter mountain. Oh, is that a chest? There's a village over there. I don't know if villages would have armor trims in them, but I could check. My adventurous kit here should be doing a lot of work. I've got 125% better loot right now. So maybe if I loot a chest, I'll have a better chance. Bone boots. That sounds cool. Whoa. Pocket piston. Increases knockback dealt by the wearer. That's cool. You put it in your glove slot. Well, I don't think I'm using that yet, so I might as well. That's cool. It shows up. But can I see it on my character? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. Look, my hand moves like that. Jeez. Yeah, the adventurer's kit must be increasing that. Almost half a stack. Alright, well, as I thought, no armor trims. I didn't think they would spawn there, so gotta keep looking. Wow, look at that. Whole inland ocean there. Do I spy any structures? Not quite. Been kind of hard to find a lot of structures. It's been pretty sparse here. Oh, is that a bear? Oh, hello. Wait, I can pick him up. Oh, I won't do that. I won't do that. Alright, nothing yet. Man, hard to find structures out here. I can't believe I lost that trim, man. I have no idea where it went. I would have totally used it if I had it. Oh, shipwreck. That's probably a good way to find an armor trim. It's so cool how it's frozen over like that. There's two maps here. Oh god, my vision. A little blurry. Looks like it's just directly south though. Well, we got a bunch of diamonds, but not an armor trim, unfortunately. Oh, just moved by itself. Oh man, there's gotta be one out here somewhere. I am addicted to the drip. I have to get one. Oh my god. The world is generating before my eyes. I mean, this is a really fast way to get around, I'll say that, man. This is insane. I feel like a desert pyramid would be the perfect place to find one. Is that a crocodile? Wait, hold on a minute. What's up, my man? Is he hostile? Hello. I'm just surprised by the lack of structures. It's been very, very sparse. Get back here, you. Get back here. LAVB. Whoa. What is that? Oh, it's a spawner. Interesting. Spawner for what? Oh, spiders. As if, girl. Any loot? Oh, just books. I was gonna say that'd be a nice place for an armor trim, dude. That's too bad. Cool spawner though. Kind of reminds me of the Valheim spawners you find in the woods. Oh, it'd be cool to actually jump along the treetops, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's like every biome that I find, because there's so many, I'm just always blown away. Like they're all just so unique. This is a winter spruce forest, I guess. It's super cool. I gotta come up with better descriptors of everything, so I always say it just looks cool, but it's the truth, man. It really is cool. I wonder if these new biomes have somehow conflicted with the generation of structures, though, because it really feels hard to find them now. I've not seen a single pillager outpost, and I just went 10,000 blocks out. So, I don't know. Oh wait, that's definitely a structure up ahead for sure. Yeah, really good frame rate. Nice. What in the fuck is going on? Yeah, I've seen these before. They're like pillager outposts. Okay. My frame rate is actual dog shit right now. I think it's because of all the snow that's melting, but it is it's not running very well. But man, it sure is pretty. Oh man, really? I mean, the loot looks crazy, right? It's definitely being boosted, but still. No trim. I feel like this is going to be a really good way to... Maybe there's one downstairs? Oh, hello. That's too bad. I thought this for sure was going to be a good place to find a trim. I don't want to go back to my base with my tail between my legs. Defeated, but it's not looking optimistic now. I just wish I had never lost that trim. I still have no idea where it went. That's okay though. I'm really just out here to see the world. I love these mountains. I think home is that way. I have gone so far, dude. I have honestly no idea where I am. Oh, what do you want? Get out of here. Oh, another shipwreck. Maybe I'll have some better luck. Yes. Yes, sir. Just enough, too. Wow. Got 5 trims. There we go. Wow. I'm glad I didn't give up. Okay. Now I can head back with a victory. Wow, look at that biome. That's like a cotton candy forest. Let me go check this out. I'm on my way home, but I just wanted to see what this looks like. Yeah, this is really cool. Pink and blue and green leaves. Nice variety. Okay, I think I'm in the home stretch now. That ice biome took forever to get through, but I can just scoot across this really quick. I will say I'm kind of lost right now, but I realized that the adventurer's kit here is a perfect compass back to your base, because it gets either smaller or bigger, the percentage, depending on how far away you are. So if it's getting smaller, I know I'm going in the right direction, because I really don't recognize any of this terrain, so I'm kind of relying on that. Oh, wait, those are the floating lanterns I saw earlier on that walk I did. Okay. So I know the river back this way is the correct way to go. Wait, I see a structure up there. See that? Wow, there's like a whole temple up here with a village too. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Ooh, this looks creepy. Oh, the village kind of generated on top of it. Maybe I have seen this before. I kind of recognize the dispensers. Yeah, I think I do recognize this. Isn't there supposed to be like a creeper head back here? Maybe not. Oh, some more armor trims in here. Wild. Maybe I'll do that one. That sounds cool. Whoa. I feel like I'm a little bit outclassed for this temple. I don't think any of these traps are going to be too much of a concern. Oh, wait, what is this stuff? Bunny hoppers. Grants immunity to fall damage. Wait, complete immunity? That's crazy. Not that there's really been any concern of fall damage, but like, still. That's so cool. They show up as little slippers on your feet. Right, and then this thing was... I was told last time I explored this that you're supposed to put an emerald in here, I think. Let me try it. Is there like a boss fight you do? Not really sure. Like, that's a hopper. Okay. Where's this going? I think there's a treasure room down here. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's emeralds on the ground here. Probably nothing too useful at this stage of the game, but it's still cool to explore. It's kind of like the Valheim caves. The troll caves where you can pick up you know, gems off the ground they're hoarding. It's kind of cool. Oh my, what did I just skip walk into? Alright, I recognize this from earlier going up this mountain, so I think I'm pretty close now. Yeah, there's the footbridge. So my old base is right there, and then just beyond that is my actual base. So, very close now. Tell you what, man, it'd be really nice if I had an elytra right now. I'm really looking forward to getting that. No cute fox boys in here. Yeah, there's the old base. I wish I had done more with it, honestly. I tend to do that a lot. I say I'm going to do a certain thing and then I don't actually do it. That's okay. Minecraft is a very open-ended game. What happened to my base? Stanley? Are you alright? Stanley? Alright, I fixed it. I think the Fabric Seasons mod I had installed really causes a lot of lag in the wintertime, so I just removed it. So we're back to springtime now, unfortunately, but is what it is. I was just noticing that a lot. Like in the Pillager outpost earlier, the frame rate was abysmal. I'm almost positive that's because there was so much snow melting. Either way, I'm back. So I want to trim up my armor, dude. I want to get some drip going. I've got 5 of the coast armor trim, so it'd be cool to put diamond trim on it. I think you just do it, like this? Yeah, there we go. No way. Does it glow too? Dude, I look like I'm straight out of Tron. Oh my god, that's sick. Oh my god, the drip is immaculate. Alright, well, I feel like that's pretty much the last thing I wanted to do before fighting the dragon. Although I need to get some more pearls. I was thinking I'd probably just get another cleric and just buy pearls because I could not be bothered to faff around with Endermen again. There's too many clearances in here. Okay, so it's 4 emeralds for 1 pearl, but I need a lot more than that. So 12 pearls, but I want a little bit more because you might get to the portal and there's nothing in it. There we go. Okay, so that should be plenty. So I've got 320 arrows in my quiver. I've got food, maxed out netherite, my drip. I think I'm ready for the final boss fight, dude. About time, man. This is a long time coming. It is that way. Okay. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I talked about completing all of the skill paths in this video. I've already done level Z and mining, and I still have the combat tree here, which is not even close to being done. And my solution was to build an Enderman farm after defeating the dragon. You know, those really simple, easy ones to build. You know, you can watch a tutorial on YouTube, and, you know, that'd be a really efficient way to get combat XP. But I need to get a lot of materials for that. I need to actually look up, you know, what I need to bring, like hoppers and stuff like that. So give me a second. Let me get all the materials first. What the hell is going on out there? Hey, whoa. Hello? Trade offer I receive, you receive. That's crazy. I could buy fireworks from him. I'm gonna need that for my elytra. I never did build a sugarcane farm, so I'm not actually sure how I'm gonna be able to do that. Oh, jeez. This is not very secure at all. Yeah, let's go to bed. I'll finish getting the materials for the farm in the morning. Oh, I think it's day 100, dude. Let's go. That's awesome. Okay. I'm almost done getting ready. I feel like I'm a girl getting ready for a party. Gotta do my makeup. I need a chain. Oh, I've got chains on me, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I've got all my stuff now. So, I believe the stronghold was this way. I'm gonna take that dragon down. Man, it's really bright in here. Jesus Christ. Yep, still that way. Really natural ice sheet that formed here. How on earth would this ever happen in the real world? It's kind of cool though. Like maybe it washed up during high tide and then the tide pulled back and then it stayed shallow or something. Weird. Coming through, excuse me, pardon me. Oh, it's back this way now, okay. Must be getting close. Playing volleyball. The knockback just cracks me up, man. Ah, it's right here. Okay, cool, cool. Oh no, is that a creeper? Oh man. Okay, here we are. Wait, are you joking? A creeper on the rafters? Oh, you know, I did bring TNT with me. I kind of want to do this just for the fun of it. Oh no. Okay, that was kind of fun. Ew, wait, he's crawling on the ceiling. Do your worst. Yeah, but there's a lot of loot in here, but probably nothing too useful. Oh, here's the mining guide though, by the way. I talked about this accessory. I guess I didn't really think about that. You actually could get a lot of accessories in the stronghold because there's so many chests here. It's not so much about getting like better armor because I've already got netherite, but this is where you could find accessories. And, like these ranger armor, that's really cool, like custom armor stuff. I wonder though, I've got the lucky rock here in the mining guide. There was one other item. Oh, the tool scraps. You can combine them all. That's right. So I think if you go like this, yeah, you can get the miner rune. So it does kind of suck that I already have a plus 60% efficiency one. And so there's a chance between it being 27% and 55%. So like that is going to be lost. But the point of doing this is that you can now get all three of these buffs in one accessory. You don't have to pick and choose and swap them out, right? And I think they also get a little bit better. So, you know, for example, this is a maximum efficiency lucky rock. It's 4.8% chance. But this says I have a chance between 5% and 6.2%. So overall, this bonus is actually going to get better once I combine it. So this is the way you want to do it. You do want to combine them all. And now I can have all three of those buffs right there. So extra loot, mining speed, and a chance to not lose durability. So super solid. I've never gotten a tier 2 accessory like that where you combine them. It's really cool. It's clearly set up in a way to encourage you to explore every aspect of the game. Like you have to do fishing and taming and breeding animals and mining, and there's just a lot of different interesting things you get to combine into one item. Probably won't get the soul of Minecraft in this video, but I think it's a good goal to work towards for a future project. Ah, here we go. That didn't take too long. Alright, I'm just gonna empty my stuff out. I got a lot of random crap in here. There it is. And there it is, the dragon egg. Let's go, baby. I did it. Nicely done. Well, there should be a little gateway, right? Doesn't the little thing spawn? Yeah, there it is, over there in the corner. All right, well, like I said, there is post-netherite stuff. So there is this, which, what is that? That's jade. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot. Before I even do that, there's a treasure bag. We got an ender pouch. I never heard of that. End crystal. Whoa, this looks cool. 6% attack speed and damage. This is Angelista's Revenge. Ender pouch. Oh, it's like a little, you know, mobile backpack again. That's cool. Like a little pouch. That's really cool. And then there's this glacial shard. This is for spells, so I don't have any spells, so that's not important. A netherite spear, that's cool. Can you throw this thing, or is it just like a little sword? I'm not sure. But yeah, so there's jade here. So there's different gems I can finally start getting, like the post-netherite stuff. Now would probably be a good time to drink this ruby potion I was talking about, where it gives you the x-ray thing for 3 minutes. Just so I can spot some ore. Like that right there. This, I think, is ametrine. Or no, this is Nicoium. So this is kind of like netherite scrap where you combine it. And this is like the ingot that all of the other materials are based on. And what is this? Okay, this is ametrine. So this is its own type of thing. Alright, it's kind of confusing, but I'll explain it better once I get some more materials. You can see how powerful it is to be able to just spot it like this from a distance. Only for 3 minutes, but still. Oh, it's Endermite. Get out of here. Okay, so from that potion, I got almost a stack of jade, almost half a stack of ametrine, and then some nicoium. So it looks like jade might be the ore that I'm going to go with, because I just have the most of it. But so you cook up nicoium, right, and then you get the ingot, and then you combine that ingot with whatever gem it is to get that ingot. So if I have ametrine, I would make the ametrine ingot, or, you know, the jade ingot, wherever it is. There it is. So I've got to cook up this stuff. That's the idea. I don't know if I have enough yet, and I also don't have the actual templates, which is the most important part. Like, I could have, you know, sapphire, for example, but if I don't have the template, it doesn't matter. I have to get the template. So I'm hoping that in the end cities that I'm about to explore, I'll find some templates, because otherwise this stuff is just like a table weight, you know, or a paper weight. Doesn't actually do anything. But enough hoopla. Let's go explore that gateway right there. Whoa, wait. Did he just teleport me? How's that even possible? Wait, that's actually so cool with Distant Horizons that you can see all the end islands out there. I've never seen the end from this perspective. That is super cool. There's gonna be a lot of biomes out there for me to explore. Alright, let's get out there. Here we are, the outer end. This is so cool, dude. Everything just looks so fresh and just unique and interesting to explore. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the shaders. See any end cities out there? Just little glowstone tendrils so far. Whoa, what? Is that a black hole? Oh my god, bro. I mean, I know it's glowing. It's not a black hole, but like, that is so cool. Holy man. This place is sick. I am quite surprised that even with Distant Horizons, I have not seen even an inkling of an end city yet. Just glowstone, I think. That's okay. There's one out there for sure. Man, it's a barren wasteland out there. Like, I'm not seeing anything at all. Have faith, have faith. Dutch. Faith. You'd think I would have spotted one by now. Oh, not sticky keys? Oh. Bro, not the time. I forgot I hadn't turned that setting off since I bought my new computer. Oh, relax. Big baby. Endermen have so much health, man. Get out of here. Like, there are end cities, right? Not being gaslit, am I? What is that? Oh, it's amethyst, huh? Oh. There it is. How did I not see that earlier? Must have just popped into view. Okay, well, I don't think I see a ship, but that is definitely a city. Okay, what do we got? We got ametrine potion, jade potion. Okay. Got a chorus totem. A fatal hit teleports you somewhere else instead. Oh, that's cool. I've yet to get a belt accessory. I'll take that. And then another one of those rings. Okay. Pretty good. Hey, help me up, would you? Thank you. Alright, well, let's go for the ship. I don't really care as much about the loot here. Helium flamingo allows the wearer to swim in the air for a limited period of time. Swim in the air? Let me try that. Oh, did I just do it? Wait, what? What on earth? It's like a dollar store elytra. I mean, do I dare swim out there? Probably not, right? That'd be stupid. You just pop a totem on me? And there it is, the elytra. I actually don't know if I have enough height to make it. Do I? Fuck it. I'm sending it. That was so awesome, dude. What a journey to make it this far. I'm not done yet, but I'm getting pretty close to fulfilling my objectives. So let's upgrade the backpack. I need some end stone for that. There we go. The endless backpack. That's the final one. Yeah, look at this sheer volume of space, dude. It's ridiculous. You could easily just live out of this and nothing else. Right, that's a nice objective. And now I have to build that Enderman farm so I can finish off the combat skill tree. Now this is going to take a little bit. I don't have it memorized how to build it, so I might have to watch a few tutorials, but I will get this done in lickety-split. Alright, I think it's working. We fall down there and yeah, we could be able to farm up some XP. So I still have a lot of skill points to get through, but I'm assuming this is going to be a breeze because there's going to be so much XP coming in. So we'll just finish that off and then that'll be the last thing that I need to do in this video. Why is the XP not moving? That's a little bit concerning. Okay, so never mind. This is not going to work at all. I have killed like 300 Endermen and... Oh, hello. How did that happen? Yeah, apparently they don't give any XP. Or at least they stopped giving XP. I don't know why. Maybe there's like a balance feature where it stops giving XP after a while, but... yeah, that sucks. Built this whole thing for nothing. Yep. So, is what it is. Honestly, not a big deal. I've done what I want to with this world. I think either way... Oh, wait. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. How did this happen? Oh god. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, go down there, go down there. I'll be safe, I'll be safe. Get in there, get... No, no, no! Wait! This is not how I wanted to end. No, I don't have any rockets. Are you actually serious? I didn't mean that. No! What the actual fuck? Are you... How? How did that happen? I swear to God, that was not intentional. I thought they weren't supposed to be able to teleport on leaves. I don't know how they got out like that. Oh my god, what a freaking finale, man. That was not planned at all. I mean, I made it to day 104. I did basically what I wanted to do. That was fun. That was a good run, man. 2 different worlds, a lot of chaos, close calls, but that was awesome. And I thought I was gonna come back to this world several times and do a whole series, but apparently not. So, not how I thought that was gonna end, but it's cool. I had a blast. I thought it was really fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. That was my 1000th upload, if you can believe that. That was quite the special occasion. So, yeah, man. This has been a journey. It's only the beginning. We're going to keep going, and I'll see you in the next one.